State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza. And also presented by Lawrence Technological University, the Construction Association of Michigan, Legacy Partners Insurance, the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, and the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
Welcome back to Midtown Detroit, day 2 of the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic, along with my broadcast partner, Grant Perry. My name is Sean Belegian. Grant, let's get right to it. The Battle of Downriver. We're going to start with the Jags from Allen Park. Hey, listen, this is a team that can get some things going offensively, and they got a little chip on their shoulder heading into this one.
Yeah, they do. They got a bad taste in their mouth from last year. Last year, Trenton edged them out 13-6. Speaking with the offensive coordinator here just before kickoff, Coach said, we got a taste in our mouth that we want to get rid of. We only scored 6 last year, but that came from a defensive touchdown. So look for that offense, Xavier Leap at wide receiver, to get that offense moving today early.
And, for Trenton, it's a new season, a new coach. What can you expect? I don't know. I know they're going to play like a Trenton team, though.
Yeah, and talking with the coach, if you don't know anything about Trenton, they're a triple option team. They've been running that for about 5 seasons now, and coaches said that they feel like they have the best athletes in their time of running the triple option that they have had yet. So they're feeling really good. They feel like they can score from the pitch, the dive, and the quarterback keep. So watch out for that triple option. Hey,
before we kick this one off, we had a chance to catch up with the coaches. Let's hear what they have to say.
It's been going on for a while. We've did this in the Downriver League back in the Tri-City days and some of the mega days. So we've played, I don't know how many times we've played over the years, but it's pretty much a regular season game, and there's been a couple times we've met in the playoffs as well. So this rivalry goes back a long way. A lot of good games over the years.
It's a great rivalry. They won one year, we won the next. Then we lose to them and they win. Then we beat them the next year. So it's been a good rivalry. It's always a very physical game. It always comes down to who can run the football the best.
Don't you go anywhere. We are mere minutes away from kickoff. The Battle of Downriver. The Jags from Allen Park taking on the Trojans from Trenton, right here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's! This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM. From our very first breath, curiosity is why we question everything through barrages of whys and how comes. It now needs the tools to will its vision into existence. Tools that will forever allow curiosity to obscure the line between technology and magic. Be curious. Make magic. Lawrence Technological University.
I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. In Metro Detroit, we've seen it all. Ice storms in May, orange construction barrels year-round. Somehow, it always works out. Detroit doesn't just get through it, we get through it together. And at Legacy Partners, we've been with you for generations. Auto, home, business, life. We keep it simple. No unnecessary runaround, no robotic hold music. We're right here protecting what matters. Legacy Partners. Detroit strong, insurance smart.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza.
I know my broadcast partner, Grant Perry, isn't going to be the guy that interrupts our national anthem, and I'm not going to interrupt our national anthem. So welcome in to Tom Adams Field here on the campus of Wayne State University in Midtown Detroit. So glad you can join us. Patty Cesarini down on the field. My broadcast partner, Grant Perry. My name is Sean Belegian. Grant, day 2 of the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic, and just a classic rivalry, the battle of downriver between Allen Park and Trenton.
Yeah, we're in for a real treat here in Game 1 of Day 2 of the PKC. Like you said, a little downriver rivalry matchup here. It's not too often the first game of the season you get a little conference matchup here, and Trenton taking on Allen Park. Trenton got the best of them last year, 13-6. Talking with coaches of Allen Park, man, they got a bad taste in their mouth. They said that their kids are fired up, ready to go, and they're reliving last year's game, and they're going to try to change the outcome this year.
Of course, the Jags in those all-green jerseys, the white numbers, the white helmets, and that script Jags across the helmet. And Trenton in the all-too-familiar yellow pants, white jerseys, and that Trenton blue numbering with that yellow helmet. This should be a dandy. And, hey, Grant, I'm an old-school guy. I love watching the triple option. I'm not sure I'd like to defend it, I got to be honest with you, but I sure like watching it.
Yeah, watching it is one thing, and defending it's a whole different game. And being around a program at Michigan, we had the opportunity to go against some naval academies, Air Force, Army, etc. And I got the opportunity to watch defensive coordinator at the time, Don Brown, prepare for the triple option. And that doesn't start the week of the game. You have to schedule out times during the summer, the offseason, to specifically game plan for that defense, just because there's so many intricacies, whether it's the quarterback keeping it, the dive option, keeping it up the middle, or they have the third option, the pitch man. So keep in mind that it's a really hard offense to stop. Trenton's really good at it, and they feel like they have their best athletes to fill that system this year.
Love those camera angles. You take a look first at Trenton, and now I see Johnny Kidd down there circling around the Jags as they're getting the boys all fired up, ready to start this one. We are about a minute away from kickoff. Another picture-perfect day down here in Midtown Detroit, and I was joking about it with some of the staff. I can't say joking because I mean it with every fiber of my being. I love this early fall, and I hope it sticks around.
It's really nice, and I mean, it just makes for such good ball out here. You know, we saw, I think yesterday was a total of 2 cramps. Last year in that first game, we saw, I think, 5 to 6 cramps. So not only is it nice for the viewer, the casual fan, the grandparent that wants to sit in the stands and be cool, but these players are able to fly around and have fun and worry a lot less about those cramp issues.
Trenton is going to be kicking this one off. To let you know which direction they're going, think of it this way. They're kicking towards the Renaissance Center. So Allen Park will be running towards the Venerable Fisher Building. So there you have it. So glad you could join us wherever you may be. Thanks for inviting us into your phones, your tablets, your computers, whatever the case may be. It is a pleasure to bring it to you here on the State Champs Network and, of course, Local 4+. Trenton well represented. I see a bunch of fans from Trenton and a bunch of fans from Allen Park. They're all wearing that Jimmy Buffett kind of floral shirt down there.
A little Hawaiian themed, it seems.
About to get this one off. Here we go. Day 2 of the Prep Kickoff Classic, brought to you by Amazon. And much like many of the kicks last night, out of the end zone, and the Allen Park offense will take the field after the touchback. As you mentioned, a little chip on the shoulder for this Allen Park team. They didn't like the fact that they were kept in check last year, and so I have a feeling they're going to do everything they can to rectify that.
Absolutely. Had the chance there to speak with their offensive coordinator here before the game started, and they scored 6 points last year versus Trenton, but it came from a defensive touchdown, so they're looking to change the script this year offensively.
Under center to start this out. 20-yard line, man in motion, going to hand things off. Not much space up there. Look at that Trenton front 4. Just closed down what was a hole for about a half a second there, but not a lot of room for the junior running back Mikey Edwards from Allen Park.
Just starting with a little inside zone, just getting the game going, getting the feel for it. They feel really good about Mikey Edwards, a junior, really coming into his own role here at the the running back position. And at quarterback, you can expect number 8, Ben Kloss.
Ben Kloss now, 2 receivers each side. One comes from the far side to the near. High snap over Kloss' head. He better be careful. Smart idea. Just falls on it way back at the 2-yard line. Grant, never a bad decision. Don't try to be a hero. Just fall around the ball.
Absolutely. And those are drills you got to work in practice. When you have the bad ball drill that you got to be able to, as a quarterback, quickly decide, hey, is this an opportunity where I can pick it up and try to make something happen, or just get on it and live to see another play? And right there, I think Ben Kloss there did the right thing and got down on that football.
3rd and 27 now for Allen Park in the shadow of their own end zone. If you're Trenton, you got to love this start. Make no mistake about that. 2 receivers to the outside, 1 on the near side. Single back on the right hip. Kloss, shotgun formation. Hands it off. Edwards makes a cut at the 5, out past the 10. Nice run of about 10 yards, still well short of the first down, and the Trenton defense does its job.
Yep, Trenton defense comes out and has a good stop there, helped by that over the head snap there on 2nd down, and right there on 3rd down as a coach, you're just trying to help your punt team here and not trying to punt from the back of your end zone right there. Good run by Mikey. I know it's not going to show up on the stats here or the highlights, but way to get vertical, help your punt team here, give your defense a chance here to get on the field and get a stop.
Well, they should get some good field position out of this. Of course, you can change that with a big boot here. Win not a factor, but trust me when I say this, folks, it is a very unpredictable win here at Tom Adams Field. Deep man stands on the 21. I think they got to delay a game here, as a matter of fact.
Yep, I think you're right on that end.
Yeah. So they'll move this back just a couple feet. That's Xavier Leap, the senior punter, standing about the middle of the end zone.
4th down and 22.
Boy, look at that. The return man worked up all the way to the 39-yard line. Short kick, high in the air, looking for an Allen Park bounce. They aren't going to get it. It's going to go out of bounds. Trenton's going to start out with great field position, Grant, at the plus 32-yard line.
Yeah, and you mentioned that punt returner there. He could have stepped up a few yards.
Hey, Hungry Howie's is a great partner of the State Champs Network's Mr. Football and Anvil Awards. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor, Cajun crust. Order your pizza with Cajun crust at hungryhowies.com. Did I mention I love that Cajun crust?
I think once or twice.
Boy, is that good. You should get it all over the
You
pizza,
should be
too.
like a brand sponsor, just
Hey,
individually.
anytime. You HH, you know how to get a hold of me, okay? Hungry Howie, Hungry Shawnee. One in the same. Trenton's first possession. Look at this start, huh?
Yeah.
They had empty backfield. Now they're going to load it up. That's more familiar. I formation, quarterback under center. Keeper, some space over the 30. 25, nice cut. Inside the 20, knocked out of bounds about the 13-yard line.
And that triple option, it's going already. Anthony Hawkins. You'll hear us refer to him as AJ as well. He goes by AJ. He's getting the party started here. Number 12, the quarterback, with a little read there on that play, read the defensive end, was able then to pull it out of that fullback's belly. And if you don't got eyes on the right guy, man, his triple option's a tricky attack.
Hawkins down to the 13-yard line. I formation again with this triple option. Single receiver split wide. Trenton threatening early on here. Keeper right up the middle, inside the 10. Good surge by that line down to about the 9-yard line. You take that all day on a first down carry of 4.
Absolutely, and just right up the middle, just sticking with what they do. A lot of what they're do on the first option is going to be up the middle, whether it's a quarterback keep or the fullback dive. So they're looking to try to attack the middle, and then if that middle is taken away or that defense pinches or that defensive end reads down or that D tackle reads down, then they're going to go ahead and attack the perimeter. But right now, that they went on the perimeter first play, second play they attack the middle. Good job of staying balanced here by the Trojans.
2nd and 5, 9 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Day 2 of the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. Hawkins under center. Gives it to the deep back. A little space over the left side. That space closed down quickly. Good effort by the linebacking core that time of Allen Park to keep it to a gain of only 2.
Yeah, right there, really good job by Carlos Valdinos of just reading and reacting at the linebacker position. Good job there. They go straight I formation with a fullback offset, just a little two-back power, and right there, he read and react. Carlos Valdinos, the number 10 linebacker, the senior, able to read and react there.
So a big 3rd and 4 here for the Trojans. Threatening on their first drive
Watch these
of
wings.
the game.
These wings might get active on the perimeter.
Hawkins might be changing the play at the line of scrimmage, barking out the plays to his linemen. Option. He's going to keep it. Gets out of trouble one way, goes the other way. Are you kidding me? Hawkins touchdown. Oh, baby. How about Hawkins reversing field when it looked like he was in deep trouble, and he takes it in.
Call that the slingshot touchdown right there. That was impressive. That's creativity from the backfield. That's A.J. Hawkins. Had a year to learn the position last year as a junior, and he stepped into the role this year, and that just shows his growth and development. Plays going front side, but hey, sometimes things get diverted. He just finds the open area, runs in the end zone. Great run there by the quarterback, A.J. Hawkins.
Aiden Borowitz, the senior kicker. Shout out to his dad, Ted. In for the point after. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with exactly 8 minutes to go, Trenton strikes first. A reverse the field touchdown run by Anthony Hawkins, and they take a 7-0 lead.
And right here, just a missed tackle. That's Carlos Valdinos. We just mentioned his name. He's just got to wrap it up. And I said slingshot because he gets slingshotted the other way. And then all the defense is playing down the line. There's no contain because everything looks like it's going to be hitting front side. And A.J. Hawkins slips out the back door for 6. Early score here in the first quarter.
Well, it's on Allen Park now. Hey, if you go back to that bad snap. I mean, really, that kind of set things in motion, Grant. And let's see how the Jags respond to that.
Absolutely, you got to have an answer here, especially going against a triple option offense. As a coach, facing that, you want to get out to a fast lead and not let Trenton be able to control the ball. It's kill clock because that's what they want to do. That's the name of the game for a triple option attack. So if you're Allen Park, you want to inject a little bit of urgency into these Jaguars.
All right, let's see what Allen Park can do here. Another deep kick. This one goes a couple yards in and will come out once again with a touchback. I'll tell you what, Aiden can kick the ball. We saw him on that extra point and a couple well into the end zone on his kickoffs.
Yep, I mean, really every team today, or excuse me, during this PKC has had some really excellent kickers, a lot of touchbacks, more so than I'm used to seeing here at the high school level. Really good job here by the special teams so far in the PKC.
All right, let's see what Kloss and this offense can do. Senior quarterback leads the team back on the field. Under center, looking over that defense. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars at their own 20. Gonna hand it off. Look at Trenton all over that. Kind of a slow developing play, and that gave Culpepper a chance to eat that for a loss of 2.
Look at the Culpepper right there. That's the traditional high school linebacker. He's got that neck plate, neck brace, got the forearm shivers on, the wrist brace. That's a scary-looking guy, and rightfully so. If you know anything about him, he's a 3-year starter for this team, and they rarely have guys that really come up and do that. Two-way player as well. That's something that's really not practiced at Trenton. So he's a guy that you're going to be hearing a lot of today. Number 9, that middle linebacker, Brock Culpepper.
Shotgun formation, 2 receivers split near side. Kloss back to pass on this 2nd and 12. Lots of time. Still looking, firing, got a man wide open. 40. 45, into Trenton territory, gets a block, 35, 30, makes another cut at the 25, and finally brought down from behind at the 22-yard line. Oh, baby, it was the yards after catch there for Xavier Leap.
Fantastic job. They're running a mesh concept here. You're going to see Ben Kloss here drop back, and this play is great versus man coverage, but they're in a zone, so the quarterback has to buy a little time, find an open pocket, put the ball over 2 defenders' heads, and he does that. He finds the captain, Xavier Leap, running downfield, and number 5 right there, Marco Buchanan, gets away with a little bit of a block there, but he cleans them up, gets them into the red zone. Huge play, much needed for the Allen Park Jaguars.
Kloss shotgun formation on this 1st and 10. A little trickeration, handoff inside, up the gut. No, the turf monster got him at the 15.
That was a good play right there. Number 23 came off the wing there. That's Manny Neves there running the rock. Looks like a little counter action. Fooled the defense. They're flowing one way. He hits up the middle, and that's a great first down play. Really good job here, staying ahead of the chains for the Allen Park Jaguars.
Well, I tell you what, he doesn't get tripped up at the 15. He might run it right up the gut and into the end zone. As it is, 8-yard gain, setting up a 2nd and 2. Kloss in the shotgun. Going to keep it on the ground. Nice cut back there inside the 10. 1st down and a 1st and goal situation now is Mikey Edwards with a nice cut to give himself a few more feet of room.
Yeah, and Mikey Edwards, you're looking at Mikey. He's not the biggest back, but he's got patience. He's got good vision, as you saw right there. Just a little ability to navigate through those tackles in between, across the line of scrimmage. Good run there by Mikey Edwards, picking up that 1st down.
1st and goal now for Allen Park. Trenton on top, 7-0. Kloss in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers split near side. Going to keep it on the ground, but whistles blow. Timeout taken by Allen Park.
Good timeout.
So with 5:44 to go, they want to talk about this. Of course, Allen Park, coached by Tom Danaski, and the new guy in Trenton, Steve Voss. Hey, at Lawrence Technological University, your vision of competing in scholarship-level college athletics can be your reality. LTU offers varsity sports for men and women while studying for a world-class undergraduate degree. Scholarships are available at LTURecruitYourself.com. A lot of action here in this 1st quarter, Grant Perry.
Oh, yeah. Star-studded event here. Guys moving the football. We're seeing some good offense. Excited to see how this one turns out. Good drive, promising drive here for the Jaguars.
1st and goal for the Jags at the Trenton 9-yard line. Trojans on top, 7-0. Used a short field and a touchdown run by their quarterback, Anthony Hawkins. Jags going to keep it on the ground, trying to get to the edge, not going to get there. Good pursuit by Trenton. A couple guys out there, but James Harrison, the cornerback, shot up first.
Yeah, James Harrison did a really good job there triggering. When you see ball, you got to go and trigger and attack that football. And if James Harrison doesn't set that edge and make that tackle, number 3 there, Sam Granada, could have got around that edge. And Sam Granada's got a good story as well. We'll touch on that here down the line. But close call there, but great to set that edge there by number 8, James Harrison.
Loss of 3 on the play, setting up a 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line. Ben Kloss, the senior quarterback, shotgun formation, sends a man out of the backfield. Swings it out of the backfield. Edwards with the catch. Nice cut at the 5. Dives his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Boy, it looked like he was stopped dead in his tracks at the 5, and he made a little push forward and into the end zone. But there's a flag on the play, Grant, back at the 10-yard line.
We'll have to see what it is. My guess is going to be some type of holding. That's a play that they're trying to attack on the perimeter. Assuming, my guess is the guy got outside the framework of one of those O-linemen and a little tug. Oh.
Ooh, face mask on the offense.
Even worse.
Wow. So take the 7 off the board, and Grant, these self-inflicted wounds by the Jags early on really hurting them. On their first possession, a high snap that went over the head of the quarterback, and here on a 2nd and goal situation, they're backed up all the way to the 27-yard line now.
Not ideal, and if there's a storyline forming here in this first quarter here for Allen Park, it's shooting themselves in the foot. 1 step forward, 2 steps back so far, and if they can go ahead and get a first down here, get back into that area where they can score, that'd be great for the Jaguars here.
4 receivers set. You got trips to the near side, 1 on the far side. Back to pass is Kloss. He gets it batted down. That's an incomplete pass, no doubt about that. They were trying to set up the receiver screen.
Yeah, they were, and it looked promising too. Great job on that D-line. Couldn't see who got a hand on it, but they got a hand on it and deflected it. Honestly, preventing probably a big play because it looked like the blockers are going to be in a good spot there to seal up that alley.
So 3rd and goal now from the 27-yard line in Grant. I mean, unless they get close enough to consider a field goal, I would assume this is 4-down territory. Kloss sends a man in motion. Trip receivers near side. Kloss back to pass. Looking, firing, got a man out there. Caught at the 7-yard line. Spin, dives for the pylon, and they're going to say down inside the 1.
Woo! Boy, oh boy, they just got it very close there. It looked like it almost was a touchdown. We'll check it out right here, and you're going to see this. Great motion here. He's going to run the out and the up, and we can't see the safety, but the safety slips here, and it just affects his ability to get into the play right there. Number 2, as you see, Xavier Leap has made some big plays already. He avoids the tackle from number 4, Max Sanfilippo, and then makes a great effort for that end zone, making this 4th down attempt much more attractive here.
You had a feeling this might be 4-down territory. That's exactly what we got. Might we see a tush push here? 4th and goal from a foot away. Tush push into the end zone, touchdown. I don't think Kloss needed the push, but he got a push anyway.
Yep. He wasn't getting denied there. Allen Park Jaguars tie it on up, or make it 6-7.
Just an extra point away from tying it up with 4:39 to go here in this first quarter. What an answer by this Jags offense.
Yeah, and if we learned anything, these extra points are not free.
Little swinging gate going on here. Here we go. Point after attempt, forthcoming. Snap is down, kick is up. No, it is not, because flags come flying. And a false start on the Jags, so they're going to move it back a few feet. Make it interesting on this Allen Park senior kicker, Aiden Heivlin. 7-6 your score with 4:39 to go here in this first quarter. Well, you always know that Downriver represents a good crowd here today. So here we go. Snap down. Kick is not off, but an attempt for 2, just short.
And I spoke too soon.
I think that was Danowski that just kind of picked it up and ran. And boy, he came awful close, though. A heck of an effort. But no good. So it remains 7-6 with 4:39 to go here in this first quarter. Let's get a replay at this.
Yeah, let's check it out here. Trouble with the placement from the hold of the holder there.
Trouble with the what?
I didn't say snap. I said trouble with the hold.
I wasn't referring to anything, Grant.
You gave me flashbacks there. Almost sent me down a spiral. But no, and I mentioned they tied it up, and I should have, these extra points at the high school level are not promised. Yesterday's game, Northville versus, who would Northville take on yesterday?
Lake Orion.
Thank you, Lake Orion. Lake Orion missed the extra point to tie it and ended up losing by 1.
You kind of walked into that.
I did.
You know, as a Spartan fan, I don't have a lot to talk about, so anytime I can bring that up.
It's easy.
All right, thank you.
And I don't take any offense to
I
it.
appreciate that. Nor should you.
You'd be surprised.
You guys won a national championship a couple of years ago, man.
Yeah, we're feeling okay. Okay.
How was that 10 years ago, by the way? Isn't that crazy? That's almost 10 years since that happened. Wow.
Yeah, that is. It'll make me feel old up here, Sean.
You. All right, 7-6. Kicking this one off. Line drive kick taken about the 14-yard line. Near side of the field, now heading towards the middle of the field. Hit at the 28, falling forward to about the 30. And that's where Trenton in this triple option will take over. Such a beautiful weekend for football. Not only do you have high school games all over the state today, Michigan State at home tomorrow, Michigan home tomorrow. Boy, best time of year. If you ask me, partner, honestly, just a wonderful time of year. Lions are 9 days away. Oh, can't wait.
It's a good time of the year for sure.
So here's Anthony Hawkins and this Trojan offense, their second possession of this game. Hawkins with a keeper again. Gets outside, finds the edge, first down and more, puts his shoulder down and dives for maybe 2-3 more yards. This is one tough customer, this junior quarterback, Anthony Hawkins.
And it's all about discipline going against a triple option. You got to have guys responsible for the dive, the keep by the quarterback, which you just saw there. And you got to have someone responsible for the pitch, which is that third option. And right there, they read the defensive end. He sinks in for the dive, and then the quarterback reads it, gets outside, and he's got plenty of green grass to run, moving this ball up right to the 49.
1st and 10 for the Trojans, just on their side of the 50-yard line. They lead 7-6. Hawkins looking over that defense. Flags fly. Boy, another self-inflicted wound by Allen Park early on in this first quarter, Grant.
Yeah, they're going to get number 16, Matthew Sheldon there, defensive end, with a little bit of a jump. Just excited. I mean, you want to tell him, hey, don't jump off sides, but at the same time, he's eager to attack this offensive line, knowing that you got to have a good push up front versus this triple option. Let's see if these Allen Park Jaguars can pick it up and get it together here.
Hawkins looking over that defense. Still looking over that defense. Now he's going to get under center on this 1st and 5. Give it to the fullback. He just dives forward. Look at that surge by Trenton. Boy, it looked like that was going a couple of yards, but the men in white just paved the road, and that's going to be a first down for the Trojans.
Harder and 5 right there, right between the center and the guard, right through the A gap. Right now, going against the triple option, you got to have a great attack at that. We call it the right ahead up on that center. That nose guard has got to affect the center because everything starts with the quarterback, and then he's quickly to the mesh. So if that nose guard defensive tackle can really affect the center guard, it's going to affect the relationship between the handoffs in this triple option.
1st and 10 for the Trojans, threatening again at the Jags' 41-yard line. Keeper for Hawkins. He's got some space over the 35. Boy, he makes it look so easy. It was like 3 gallops, and the next thing you know, he's got a first down, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with the offensive line right there, the center and the guard. I mean, just double teaming, pushing the defensive tackle 3-4 yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage, and just allows for the running lanes to develop, allows the receivers and the tight ends to get downfield and block. Really good job. And Jaguars, they got to figure out how to contain this A.J. Hawkins cat. He's running around pretty freely here so far.
Boy, Hawkins having himself a game so far. He's already got a touchdown, a couple big runs as well, and they're threatening again. This time they're going to pitch it near side. What a stick. Oh, that is a stick. Was that Buchanan coming over and making that tackle?
I think that's Metallic.
That was Metallic. Indeed it was, yeah.
Right here, you're going to see him just trigger. He got taught this week, hey, when you see that wingback opposite of you come in motion, we know they're not a big passing team, so trigger to the football. In a normal situation, you call it a cat blitz, a corner blitz, but he's just reacting to the run right there. Great job by Brody Metallic, the receiver, returning starter to senior, triggering to that football. That's a kid that wants to get in on the play right there.
That's a loss of 1, putting the Trojans in a 2nd and 11 scenario. Clock running, 2.5 to go, first quarter. Hawkins going to keep it again. He's got space again. He's got a first down again. Well, I tell you what, the way that kid runs, it's amazing. It doesn't look like he's going, and next thing you know, he's 10 yards down the field.
He's got a good feel for this offense. And talking with Coach Voss this week, head coach for Trenton, he said, I really feel like the players in the positions that we need on this triple offense have really been, this year, look like the best that we've had in the 5 years that we've been running this system. And A.J. Hawkins showing that he has total and complete control of this offense right now.
Nice to see my buddy Marty Dobeck, of course, from the Detroit Sports Commission, putting on another great show, Marty. Well done. Well done. 1st and 10 for the Trojans now at the 19-yard line. Hawkins under center. He's going to roll near side. This time pitch it. Some space out there. 15, 10, inside the 10, inside the 5. Finally knocked out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
This Allen Park defense is struggling to set the edge right now. Whether it's the dive through the middle, that's something that's getting some yards too. But on the perimeter, man, A.J. Hawkins or the running backs, they're just finding their ways. The Jaguars have to find a way to set the edge and force the ball back inside to where the majority of the defense is at.
Minute 45 to go here in this first quarter. Trenton up 7-6, threatening again a 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. Let's see what they dial up here. Hawkins has the first touchdown. He's caused a lot of damage with his feet. He's going to hand this one off, and this time the wall of green pushes it back. I think that handoff went to Parker Sachs. Was that 10, the fullback?
Yes, it was. Parker Sachs right there, trying to get through the line of scrimmage, just couldn't quite. And Parker Sachs is one of the few sophomores that you're going to see on the field today for Trenton. They're not true big believers in underclassmen. If they can play, they'll play them. But usually it's led by upperclassmen. But they got a few cats this year. Tyler Crook, Ben Stroh. We just called his name Parker Sachs and Evan Tracy. Those are all sophomores that are going to make an impact today for this Trenton Trojan offense and defense.
Well, they picked up about a foot. So now, Grant, they're about 5 feet away from the goal line. 2nd and goal inside the 2. Keeper this time. Hawkins lurches forward. Did he get in? Yes. Near official signaled first, far official signaled second, and Hawkins has 2 touchdowns now. Boy, this Trenton offense getting it done right now, fellas. Make no mistake about that. Look at John Kidd down there. Great view right in your living room. So on for the point after attempt. Aiden Borowitz looking to make this an 8-point game. Hawkins on the hold. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 55 seconds remaining here in this first quarter, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Trenton Trojans. That man right there, Anthony A.J. Hawkins, with 2 touchdown runs. Hey, there's always help wanted when it comes to high school game officials. Every year, over 1,000 new officials are needed. Officiating is a great way to stay in shape, stay close to the game, and so much more. Log on to MHSAA.com for more info. So glad you could join us, having a blast down here. Hey, why don't we do 3 or 4 games, fellas? I think the crew's looking at me going, easy for you to say, but appreciate the best crew in the business. We got the state champs crew here. Some help from our friends at Local 4 Plus. Patty Cesarini down on the field. Of course, we'll check in with her. Grant Perry, my broadcast partner, of course, former Brother Rice wideout, Michigan wideout. I'm Sean Belegian. Pleasure to be with you here in Midtown Detroit. Borowitz, another kick. This one is going to be returnable from about the 3-yard line. Coming up the middle of the field. Big hole. Look out. Past the 30 and finally brought down at about the 33-yard line. Good return that time by Luke McDonald, the senior from Allen Park. So let's see what Ben Kloss and this offense can do. They had an impressive drive their last time with the ball. Just couldn't convert on that extra point. Let's see if that looms large as this game progresses. 2 receivers split outside. 1 receiver on the inside. The man on the inside in motion, they hand it to him on the jet. Trying to get to the edge, good cut. Hit it about the 38, falls forward to about the 39-yard line. Xavier Leap, boy, he is a weapon. Good gainer on first down, setting up what should be a 2nd and 3. Waning seconds here of this first quarter. 14-6, Trenton on top. This could be the last play of this first quarter. Now 2 receivers split near side, 1 far side. Single back on the quarterback's right hip. Back to pass, they give it to Leap. Coming near side, makes a cut at the 40, makes another cut around the 40, gets the first down up to the 45-yard line. When all else fails, put the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and that's what Xavier Leap does, and that's a first down for Trenton as the first quarter comes to a close. Your score after the first quarter of play, the Trenton Trojans have a 14-6 lead over Allen Park Jags here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99 because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. There's classic cup pep in every single bite. Order a 73 Classic now. We're not playing, we do bold.
Hungry? Howie's! I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
Hi, I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. We've insured just about everything in Metro Detroit. Yeah, we've seen some things. Whether you have hundreds of employees or just your cousin in the back doing everything, we'll build a policy that fits. Property, liability, benefits, we'll even cover you in case your cousin opens that email that he really shouldn't have. We build insurance policies for real life. If you have equipment, employees, or just a really chaotic Tuesday, we've got the right coverage for you. Legacy Partners. Detroit businesses trust us. You can too.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
With the coaching change for Trenton, new head coach Steve Austin said things have been going a lot better than they had originally anticipated. And as former defensive coordinator, he obviously attacks from a defense mindset. So he talks to his offensive coordinator. He's always saying, well, this is how I would plan to stop this. And then, of course, he's always in the ear of the defense. And this season, the brand of football they want to play, you guys mentioned it a ton. That triple option, coach said, no spread, run the ball, and stop the run. Back to you.
No doubt about that, Patty. Appreciate you as always. Second quarter about to commence. Fresh set of downs for Allen Park. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. Keeper here. Look at Kloss. Nice cut into Trenton territory. Brought down after a gain of about 7.5. Grant Perry recognized between quarters. And here he comes with a football. Now, can I see that football? That is a beauty. Oh, you know I'm going to bug you. Oh, am I going to bug you? And they had to make you run the stairs again, didn't they?
Yeah, I took them. Well, I probably could have took the elevator, but I want to get back to the broadcast. And I'm out of breath, so give me a second here.
No problem. Kloss with an 8-yard run on first down sets up a 2nd and 2. Going to keep the ball on the grounds. That's Edwards Didn't get a lot, didn't need a lot. That's a first down up to the 44-yard line to move the chains. Yes, indeed, my partner honored between the first and second quarter, got himself like an official. Amazon Prep kickoff football, Detroit Sports Commission football. This thing's a beaut, Grant.
Yeah, it is.
You see my ball protection?
It is.
See? Look at that.
3 points of security right
there.
there.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that,
you
right?
got it down right there. Yeah, absolutely.
Jags move the chains again, now into Trenton territory. They're going to start this with Kloss under center, looking over that defense, single back. Gonna keep it this time, not a chance. Kloss is brought down for a loss all the way back to the 48-yard line. That's a loss of 4, setting up a 2nd and 14.
Yeah, that just looked like a little bit of a missed execution there with the quarterback running back exchange. Destined for an outside zone, but it looked like Sam Granada, the angle of his approach for that handoff just wasn't quite in reach distance within the quarterback.
That's cool to get recognized, pal. Down on the field, the crowd gave you a nice ovation and everything.
That's pretty cool. I've never had that, so that was a cool experience.
I'm going to get on the phone with somebody from Rice, okay? Hey, like, we're going to have a Grant Perry day before all's said and done. 2nd and 14. Kloss under center. Rolls near side. Looking near side. Now he's going to take off and run. Cut it about the 44. Boy, then he took a big hit at about the 41-yard line. He was bent backwards. Boy, Culpepper with another big stick. He's had a couple big hits here, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Ben Kloss and you're running around, you're picking up those hard yards, but when you feel number 9's presence, the 3-year starter, Brock Culpepper, coming your way, I'd advise Ben Kloss to go ahead and get down. Whether that's diving or sliding, just find a way to avoid number 9. He is bringing mean intentions on his tackles.
3rd and 7 now for the Jags. At the Trojan 41-yard line. Trojans on top, 14-6. Clock running, 9:10 to go here in the second quarter. Kloss shotgun formation. 2 receivers split outside. I think we're going to get a timeout. Here we are.
Timeout. Allen Park.
Allen Park uses their second timeout of this first half. They're going to talk about this, a big 3rd and 7 forthcoming. You want to keep the ball out of Trenton's offense right now because they got it going on, Grant. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and, you know, interesting to see what they decide to do here. I think this next play will tell us a lot about what they're going to do on 4th down if they get to 4th down. You know, as far as if you see some type of simple zone run, you got to imagine that they're going to try to get on the ball again and run another play, a little 2-down situation here for 4th. Or if they don't really get much here on 3rd, I could see them trying to pin this Trenton offense in their own area.
So 9:05 to go here in this second quarter. A big 3rd and 7 forthcoming. Trojans on top, 14-6. Patty Cesarini down on the field. Grant Perry, Sean Belegian in the booth. So glad you could join us wherever you may be here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+. So let's see what the Jags dial up here. Bunch formation on the left side, a single receiver on the near side. Kloss in the shotgun formation. Looking over that defense. Awaits the snap, back to pass on this 3rd and 7. Looks, fires over the head of the intended receiver. Flags come flying though.
Yeah, they're going to get a little pass interference there on number 8, James Harrison, the cornerback, senior. Just a little too touchy, a little bit on top of his back. Some contact prior to the ball. Getting in the area of the receiver there, I think that's a great call by Stripes. And much needed penalty as well. Good job by the offense. And at the quarterback position, there's situations where you have to understand, hey, I can put this ball where no one can get it, and if I can get a PI call, it's as good as a catch. Right there, he did exactly that. Gave his receiver an opportunity. Defensive back, obviously, with a little interference there, and they pick up the first down.
And once again, it keeps the ball out of the offense's hands because right now, Anthony Hawkins has been the difference in this game, leading that Trenton offense and, of course, having both of their touchdowns. Kloss under center, single back. 1st and 10. They give it to Buchanan. He is corralled at the 26, kind of flung forward back to the original line of scrimmage. They're going to say about a gain of a couple feet.
Good job there by the defense. Number 96 getting in on that play. for Trenton, making a difference there, and a little counteraction. So you're getting two guys pulling as D linemen and linebackers. You got to then match them at that point of attack. Good job there by number 96.
We'll call it 2nd and 9 and a foot. How's that? Clock running, 8:20 to go here in this second quarter. Allen Park trails 14-6, but certainly threatening at the Trojan 24-yard line. Blitz coming, they pick it up, they try to throw it outside to the playmaker, Leap, and smelled out nicely by Beaudry. Nico Beaudry, the safety, step up and said, no, sir.
Really good job. When you get a screen look, you got to trigger, but you got to take a good angle, because if you overplay it and he cuts inside you, then it's no good. He does a great job of staying under control, coming into the play, and Nico Beaudry there with a great tackle.
So that's a loss of 2, setting up a 3rd and 11. Quarterback wearing the number 8, Ben Kloss, the senior, going to stay in the shotgun with 2 receivers outside. Back to pass. Looking, firing, got a man, complete at the 16, falling forward to the 11. That is going to be a first down. Who else but your playmaker, Xavier Leap?
Xavier Leap, he's the answer in the pass game, and you're going to see here 6-man protection, play action pass. Number 26, Mikey Edwards, is going to seal up that left side, give his quarterback just enough time to throw the football to the over route, crossing route by number 2, Xavier Leap. And when it comes to the pass game, I mean, if you're a defensive coordinator for Trenton, you're going to have eyes all over number 2, the captain, Xavier Leap, because he is the main target in this pass attack so far here today.
Kloss is going to stay in the shotgun here on this first down. Give the handoff to Edwards. Big hole, touchdown. You give a hole like that to a guy like Mikey Edwards, and he's going to walk into the end zone.
Yeah, he is. And I said earlier, he's a patient back. He's got good awareness. But awareness means, too, when you see a hole, go ahead and hit it, you young fella there. And he does just that. Finds the hole. I mean, you could fit a truck through that hole. Great job by that offensive line. The center there, Brady Salvo. Left tackle, Braden Cooper. Really good job there by that offensive line.
All right, Coach Perry, do you chase the point here and go for 2? Do you kick an extra point?
Yeah, chase it. Chase it. I learned my lesson yesterday. Go ahead and go for it.
They're going for it. Poor Grant. I don't think he likes it when I make him Coach Perry.
No, I don't mind it. Hey, I learned from my lessons, you know, as a good coach should.
Kloss in the shotgun formation, this 2-point attempt. Sends a man in motion. Kloss rolling right, throwing right, easy. Kind of caught a couple players in no man's land. Do we move up on Kloss? Do we move back in coverage? That's exactly what you want.
That's a great job there. They do a good job of sneaking Xavier Leap through that. The secondary, he wraps around, gets lost in translation, and the defensive back didn't know whether to take the quarterback or the receiver. Quarterback there makes him pay.
We're all tied up.
And here's the run here. Look at the offense. It's a counter. Boom, they block out number 77 with a great block, great ceiling block. That's Ethan Rosman, the right tackle. And then Mikey Edwards, just untouched. And as a coach, when you got a guy, a running back, a receiver that goes into the end zone untouched from 10-plus yards, you get very excited. And here's the 2-point play. Good job here by the quarterback, number 8, Ben Kloss, making a decision, saying, hey, come and get me. If you step up, I'm going to throw it behind you. He does just that to the captain, Xavier Leap.
Boy, it seems like when the ball's in number 2's hands, things happen. Xavier Leap, the senior, catching the 2-point conversion from the senior quarterback, Ben Kloss. Now the onus is on this defense. They got to stop this Trenton offense.
Absolutely, and especially, we're approaching, winding down here in the second quarter. About 7 minutes left. You want to have a good defensive stand here, especially since you tied this ball game up. Found a little bit of momentum. That could easily be erased, though, with A.J. Hawkins' play. I mean, he has been running free today. He's done a great job on that triple option attack.
Leap also kicking the ball off, and that's going to go well into the end zone. Is there anything Xavier Leap can do? Hey, let's start with The Score. Are you looking for a way to keep up with multiple high school football games on a Friday night? Well, I got a great suggestion for you. Live look-ins with touchdowns and big plays all on one show at State Champs Score. It will make its debut next Friday, September 5th at 7:30. Join Ryan Slocum and Rob Rubik on the State Champs YouTube page and Local 4+. And fans, we're going to put the call out to you. High school sports back in action. We ask you to pull those phones out and capture the big moments yourself on the field. Send us your clips at statechampsnetwork.com/fanvision or via our social media DMs. Anthony Hawkins, A.J. Hawkins, leads the Trojans offense back on the field. He's going to keep it again. There's that stride. There's another first down. A great cut inside, outside the 40-yard line, and finally brought down at about the 42. Boy, those strides that he makes, Grant, it's amazing.
Yeah, he turns that corner and he gets to move, man. And it starts with a mesh. Watch this mesh by the quarterback and the fullback. It's hard to tell. I couldn't even tell who had it. Right, look at that. Rides it in, pulls it at last second. He gets number 10 to just bite down inside number 10, Carlos Valdinos. And then he's off to the races there. Good tackle by number 33 to catch up and make the tackle. Michael Collins, the linebacker, but not before he picks up about 10, 15 yards there.
Michael Collins, a fine Irish lad. If you know, you know. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Pitch it this time, near side. The defense was there, bottled it up, and I'll tell you what, give the back all the credit in the world just to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, fought hard for that, and that was a close play. A little load option where the quarterback just opens up, and if that defensive end attacks his face, he's going to pitch it out, and that was close. If that defensive end got one finger on it and that ball was heading backwards away from the line of scrimmage, that's a live football. A.J. Hawkins with a great pitch there. Gets away with a close one.
Clock running, 5:50 to go here in this second quarter. All tied up, 14 apiece. The Battle of Downriver. Trenton with a 2nd and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Hawkins under center. Going to keep it on the ground. Pitch it outside. Some space out there. Makes the turn into Allen Park territory and knocked out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
We mentioned him earlier, Tyler Crook, one of these 4 or 5 sophomores that's going to make an impact this year, and you can see it right there, the speed showing off the screen. I mean, when you see a guy able to get around the corner, capture it, and then run down the sideline passing levels of defense, it's really impressive and really showcases that speed out of the sophomore running back, linebacking combo, Tyler Crook.
This offense is humming today, Grant. They 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, and here they are threatening again with a 1st and 10 down at the Jags' 33-yard line. Hawkins under center. Inside handoff, good surge by that line. My goodness, all the way down to about the 29-yard line. Grant, I heard you say it 100 times last year, and it holds true this year. You'll take 4 yards a pop all day of the week.
Absolutely, and that's really the recipe for success in the triple option. Yes, you love the explosive plays, the quick scores, but triple option's built to wear a defense down, make them forget their tendencies and their keys, and kind of just wear a defense down and pick up those short yardage and those hard-earned 3rd downs, and they're doing a great job of that.
2nd and 6 now for the Trojans at the Jag 29-yard line. Inside handoff again. Boy, they found something they like there. This one gets down to about the 21-yard line. And Grant, again, when you find yourself in 3rd and short situations, you'll take that as a triple option offense.
Absolutely. This is definitely 2-down territory for the Trojans here. And two fullback dives in a row. I wouldn't be surprised here if they try to get something on the perimeter, whether that's some type of sweep, load option, speed option, whatever it may be. If you're a defensive end for this Jaguar defense, be alert and ready here.
3rd, we'll call it about 2.5. Hawkins under center. I have a feeling he calls his own number. Pitches it out. Nobody's home, though, and that's recovered by Allen Park. An ill-advised pitch that time, to say the least. And Allen Park gets the big turnover.
And I just said it. I said, hey, that last pitch was very close. Like, hey, you got to be careful there, A.J. Hawk. And right there, he makes one too many pitches. Should have ate that one up, and that ball went backwards. Let's check it out here. And you're going to see he kind of gets frantic. The attack shows up really quick in his face, so he says, I'm going to try to get rid of it and make something out of nothing. And the wing back number 22 was just not looking. I believe that was Tyler Crook there. 23. That's Ben Stroke. Just wasn't ready for that football, and costly turnover here early on for the Trenton Trojans.
It's number 22, Tyler Crook, down on the field right now being attended to. We hope the young man is okay. Laying down at about the 30-yard line. Hey, Allen Park made history in 2022, taking down Macomb, Dakota to win their first ever Division I softball state title. A legendary moment for the Jags, and our intern, Maddie Hoole, was right there on the field for the celebration. Allen Park, one of the state powers over the years in Division I. Maddie Hoole was also my broadcast partner for a game.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she was outstanding. We did a couple softball games out in Ypsilanti on a beautiful spring day. All right, Grant, I got to ask you.
Ask away.
Death not an option. A nice spring day or a nice fall day?
Fall.
That's why you're my friend.
Fall
right there.
day.
That's why you're my friend. You'd be my friend anyway.
Well, I appreciate that,
No
Sean.
problem. 4 minutes to go here. Tie game. Allen Park takes over. Inside handoff. A little space up the middle. Out to just past the 35. About 3.5 on that carry. Allen Park with a chance to take their first lead of the game. 3:45 to go. They do have one timeout at their disposal as well. Second and about 6.5.
We've heard of the 2-minute offense, but the 4-minute offense is ball control, scoring late. And that's definitely what the Jaguars are going to try to do here and not give Trenton the ball back.
Kloss in the shotgun. He's going to keep this one all the way. Nice cut there. Picks up a first down, puts his head down, and plows forward to about the 45-yard line.
And that looked like that was another little miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back. Mike Edwards looked like he wasn't aware of what the play was. Quarterback doesn't panic. Ben Kloss, the senior, number 8, says, you know what, I'll just take it and pick up the first down. Really good job there by the senior, Ben Kloss.
Clock running. 3 minutes to go now here in the first half. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Of course, later on, Cass Tech taking on Toledo Central Catholic. Kloss going to keep this one on the ground. Nice cut by Mikey Edwards into Trojan territory, then pushed back at about the 48-yard line, but not before he picks up 8 on that first down carry.
And number 17 here for Allen Park, Joseph Sackerson. He's listed as a tight end, but much like the University of Michigan, they use him as essentially a 6th offensive lineman. Yeah, he's on paper as a tight end, but this kid's 6'4", 6'5", and he's about 280. He's a big boy, and when you got a weapon like that to implement on your offensive line, really gives you advantage in the run game, and we just saw it there with the run at his side. They really just cleared out that right side of the defensive line.
2:10 to go. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Kloss, shotgun formation, back to pass on this second and short. Going up top, wants it all. Certainly some contact out there. Rightfully, late flag, but they got it right.
Yep.
Had to throw that flag.
And that's going to be number 2 on James Harrison. And you can see Brock Culpepper trying to calm him down. A little upset, but 100% tugging on the jersey there. That's going to get called right in front of the stripes all day.
Hey, the Construction Association of Michigan provides a vast array of resources, services, information, and training to our diverse membership in Michigan's construction industry. Go to buildwithcam.com for more info. That's a first down penalty up to the 33-yard line, so $1:58 on the clock, and a timeout still in their back pocket.
Number 20 checks in. That's Blake Scrimmetti. Junior cornerback checks in for number 8 there, James Harrison.
Kloss going to hand this off to Edwards. Edwards gets grabbed by the jersey. Nice tackle there, not letting him go and tossing him to the ground after a gain of only, about 1.5 yards?
Yeah, a little misdirection. That's when the quarterback opens up one side and then turns back around and hands the ball to the running back going the other way. But that misdirection does not fool Chris Schakowsky there. He grabs jersey of Mikey Edwards and throws him right to the ground with a great tackle.
Just hold on for dear life, and that's what Schakowsky did. Empty backfield now. Kloss, shotgun formation, send a man in motion. Gives it to him on the jet. Can he get a block? He gets a couple blocks. 20, 15, makes a cut at the 10, inside the 10, dives down to about the 6-yard line. Guess who? Xavier Leap.
Leap man, Xavier, the captain, number 2 there. I mean, throw it, run it, doesn't matter. He can do it all, and they find a great way to get him the football in a different manner. He takes that jet sweep right to the 6-yard line, putting Allen Park in a great position here.
Empty look again. I think we're going to get a timeout, however. Trenton going to use their first timeout, stop the clock with 1 minute and 14 seconds left in this first half, but an impressive drive here by Allen Park, Grant.
Yes, that turnover could come, might be the story of the day of this game. It seemed as if Trenton was, building the momentum, had most of it. Allen Park has done a great job of taking it back, applying pressure.
While we have a second, why don't we throw it down to the field level with Patty Cesarini. Patty?
All right, you guys know the drill. Don't go anywhere at halftime. We're going to send it to the studio for some updates on our Mr. Football Award, Anvil Award, and our Volleyball Top 10 Player of the Year Award. So don't go anywhere. We've got that coming and more. Back up to you guys.
Thank you very much, Patty. I found something out about Patty today.
What's that?
She loves Cajun turkey.
Does she?
Yeah, so now I have a better friendship with Patty. That's something, Grant, my kids, I don't think they'll ever eat regular turkey again. Dad makes a Cajun turkey every Thanksgiving and Christmas. And now what they do, they literally said to me this weekend, Dad, do you think you could make one of those Cajun turkeys this weekend? I think I can find a way to do that.
Yeah.
I do. I think I can find a way to do that. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Xavier Leap off the ball right here. Maybe a motion, some type of play with him. Keep an eye on that.
No doubt. Always keep an eye on, too. Here he comes in motion. Kloss with the keeper, though. Finds a seam into the end zone. The senior quarterback, Ben Kloss, gives the Jags their first lead.
Talk about being dynamic, but also having some rhythm in your offensive coordinating game. And right there, you see a great 2 plays by the Allen Park Jaguars. Offensive coordinator, you saw Xavier Leap get him down there with the jet sweeps. They bring him back in motion with a jet sweep. But they keep it with the quarterback, Ben Kloss there. Great 2 plays back to back. Got to credit Allen Park Jaguars on those play calls.
There's that gate again. Heivlin for the point after attempt. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1:09 to go, Allen Park takes their first lead here at the Prep Kickoff Classic.
Here we go. They're going to get motion here, and that's going to get the defense to flow. It's going to be a quarterback keep. He's got lead blockers from the backside. The tight end that we mentioned, which is really an offensive lineman, number 17, does a great job leading the way, Joseph Sackerson. And then Ben Kloss just finding his way, navigating through the line of scrimmage. Great job by the Allen Park Jaguars.
Hey, football fans, you do know that the action doesn't stop after Friday Night Lights, right? You can keep it rolling with the State Champs High School Sports Show covering all sports every Saturday morning at 10:30 on WDIV Local 4. Do you know what we should do, John Watson? I'm just thinking out loud. We should get Professor Perry to break down a play for us for a segment. Because I'm serious, the stuff you do on social media is outstanding.
Oh, I appreciate that,
You don't
Sean.
see a lot of that
I would
stuff.
love to do that. Absolutely. And that commercial you mentioned.
Isn't that great? I'm coming up with some new segments for us, huh? Isn't that great? So 1:09 left in this first half. Not a quick strike offense for the Trojans. But, stranger things have happened, have they not? Leap gonna let this one go. Returnable from the 4-yard line, coming near side of the field. Makes it cut at the 20, another one at the 25. Boy, tripped up there. It looked like he had a step, and then Michael Collins, showing that Irish heart, makes a tackle at about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Ben Stroke there had an angle. Good job getting that thing out of your own area, but number 33, you see there on the screen right here, this guy is having a day on the defensive end right there on special teams. And we talk about it, 2 out of the 3 phases you win, you got a better chance of winning right there. Number 33, Michael Collins, helping that special team phase.
So 1 minute and 3 seconds here. This offense has 2 possessions, 2 scores. The Trojans trail for the first time, however. First 2 possessions of the game ended in touchdowns. Let's see what they can do here. Hawkins in at quarterback. Shotgun formation. Sends a man in motion. High snap. Hawkins does what he can do, and which is nothing. He gets bottled up at the 17-yard line and pushed back.
Man, you know when you can feel that energy shift or change, or that cloud comes over, that cloud is coming over the top of the Trenton Trojans right now. The Jaguars are applying pressure offensively and defensively everywhere.
I think the Trojans are going to call a timeout. I didn't see the official signal. I think it's the Trojans. We'll find out in just a second. Maybe it's AP. Allen Park uses their last timeout to stop the clock with 45 seconds left.
Hey, when you got Xavier Leap to go catch some passes, run the football, you get this ball back with a couple seconds to work with, you might be able to get lucky here late in this game, first half, I should say.
21-14, the Jags on top. In case you're just joining us, Trenton jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Allen Park made it 7-6. Trenton scored to make it 14-6. Then Allen Park scored, added a 2-point conversion to make it 14-14, and just took the lead. Fun game here. What else would you expect? 2 longtime rivals from downriver.
We had a great day yesterday, day 1 of the PKC, but I mean, today could even top that with this game so far and the star-studded event here tonight. Should be a great day here, day 2 of the PKC kickoff class.
I think Hawkins is just going to take a knee here. He is indeed.
Smart.
Yeah,
Smart.
Not a bad decision. So if I'm doing the math correctly, they have to take one more snap, and they're going to take it into halftime, only down 21-14. Oh, they're not even going to let them. They don't have to take it. Yeah, play clock at 30, that's it. So that's going to do it for the first half of play. A back and forth first half, I think. Trenton was certainly the aggressor in that first quarter. Allen Park pushed back, and they go into halftime with a 21-14 lead, Grant.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head. I mean, back and forth. Really kind of started with Trenton throwing the first few blows, and then you could feel the momentum switching to the Allen Park Jaguars defensively and offensively. They really picked it up, forcing some turnovers, forcing some miscommunication on the Trojans' end. Really good end of the first half for Allen Park. Let's see if Trenton can come out here and pick up that rhythm that they had earlier in that first quarter.
We're going to keep it here for just a moment because I believe Patty is going to have a conversation down on the field before we throw it back to the State Champs studio. As I see Patty making her way over to the Allen Park sideline, why don't we throw it down to Patty right now?
Coach, maybe some first game jitters earlier, and then you close out the half in the lead. How were you able to get your team to settle in?
Yeah, I didn't really expect that. I wouldn't have drawn it up that way for sure, but if there's one thing that these group of kids have learned over the last season was resiliency, and we just kept preaching, like, play the next play and settle down, and we got a couple breaks, and then we made good of them.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you.
Sean.
Thanks so much, Patty. 21-14, your halftime score here on the campus of Wayne State University. Don't you go anywhere. We're going to throw it back to the State Champs studio. Take a look at a couple of our competitions going on this fall that may be of interest to you. Thanks for joining us on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup Pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold. Hungry?
Howie's! If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the State Champs Mr. Football Race presented by Hungry Howie's Pizza. I'm Lauren Plant, and we are breaking down the top 10 candidates battling for the title of Michigan's best high school football player this season. Each week, we're going to take you deep on a contender, their skills, their story, what makes them a true difference maker on the field. Joining me, as always, is our Mr. Football analyst, Sean Belize. Sean, good to have you, man. How you doing?
This is outstanding. I love this new setup. It's fantastic. Let's get the Augusta jokes out of the way. We're in Butler Cabin right now, but no, hey, this is such a great time of year. It's about to kick off, so let's do it, Lauren.
All right, well, this week's player has football in his DNA. His dad played in the NFL. He's already committed to the Michigan State Spartans. Can turn a routine play into a highlight reel in seconds. Maybe the audience has an idea who I'm talking about. Sean, who's our guy this week?
Samson Gash, and it's often said, Lauren, there's no substitute for speed. And this guy is a burner. And when I say a burner, I'm talking state record burner. He set a record in the finals last year in the 100M. I mean, that is flying right now. So there's no substitute in really any sport for speed. This kid has it and then some to burn. And then you throw in, this is a guy that can hurt you in a myriad of ways. He can hurt you on the defensive side of the ball in the secondary. He can hurt you as a receiver. He can hurt you as a running back. Last year, he had just under 1,100 yards rushing and receiving and 20 touchdowns. So Catholic Central had a very memorable year last year. Didn't get to where they wanted to, but Samson Gash is part of the reason why Catholic Central is going to be formidable yet again this season.
And we're seeing kind of this evolution of the Catholic Central offense, something that used to be very predictable. How are they going to be smart and get him involved as much as possible?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the way that the game has changed. And don't get me wrong, there's still a place for 3 yards in a cloud of dust and going mano and everything. But this is a new era of Catholic Central football. I think Justin's done such a fantastic job there, and it's only going to get better. Yeah. So when you have a weapon like this, you're darn right. You use him on the defensive side of the ball, and you use him any which way you can because, again, you get that speed in open field. Lauren, there's such a big difference between a guy like that and even the fast guys on your team. It's just that extra pop. And I think that's what has really set Samson Gash apart, and part of the reason why, this guy was recruited all over the country. We've, as you well know better than anybody, we're starting to get guys that are getting recruited nationally, not just by some of the big boys around here. I'm sure everybody's happy up in East Lansing that he's going there, but this is a guy that he could have picked a few places to go to, and that's a testament to the talent that he has and really the talent in this great state of Michigan.
He's the kind of player who doesn't just change a game, he takes it over. That's why he's firmly in the hunt for this year's Mr. Football Award. And hey, don't just watch, be a part of the race. Voting is open right now. Head to statechampsnetwork.com, click on SC Awards, and that's where you can make your pick. And remember, the leading vote getter can never be removed from the top 10, so your support matters. Catch more deep dives on all 10 candidates every week right here and across our socials, because when it comes to Michigan's best, we live it, we breathe it, and we bring it. We'll see you next week.
Plymouth High School football players aren't the only ones gearing up for this season. So are their moms. At the 3rd annual Plymouth High School Football Moms Clinic, the moms of the players get to learn a little bit more about the game of football in itself, but they also get to have a little bit of some fun.
So 49 years, Farmington Hills Harrison, moms did this clinic. My moms for all those years. And I thought that was such a cool thing that, seeing my buddies' moms and my mom all hanging together. It was such a, it built that camaraderie, right? I get to Wyandotte. I'm there for 3 years. Their mom's clinic was amazing. When I got to go ahead post-COVID here, I just said, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to take a little bit of Harrison, a little bit of Wyandotte, a little bit of my own pizzazz, and it's just, it's taken off. 41 moms back here ready to roll. So it's going to be a lot of fun today.
Yay, moms!
The backbone of every successful team is a good group of moms, and the Plymouth Moms Clinic kickstarts their teamwork for the rest of the season.
It gives us a chance to be out here together, get to know each other. It helps when you're planning the next event. Like, you can call up that mom like, hey, I met you at the Moms Clinic, let's plan homecoming, and you see them at the games and the stands, and you sit together and cheer for your teams. You get to know their sons, and so it just really does help build that sense of team for the moms too.
Bringing the moms together is only one aspect of this event. They also get to have the players teach them more about the game.
It's really fun because honestly, moms usually think quarterback, throwing the ball, that's all football is. And when they come out here and see the whole aspect of the game, O-line, defense, it really brings the whole picture, and they learn and understand football better.
It just gives you a respect for all the work that the boys put in and all the time and what it takes to be good at this game. Even you wouldn't think throwing a football is hard, but it's very complicated. I still have trouble getting it right. Hopefully I'll master it this third time.
And the final thing on the agenda is that the moms get to put the pads on and take a crack at their son.
Do it.
Yeah! I think I broke my neck.
After a fun day, both the players and their moms are ready for the season.
Time now to Tech This Out, presented by Lawrence Technological University. Don't wait, don't hope, recruit yourself. At Lawrence Technological University, we believe your future in college sports shouldn't depend on who finds you. You take the first shot. You recruit yourself. With 26 varsity sports, world-class coaching, and athletic scholarships, LTU is ready to compete with you on the team. From traditional powerhouses to fast-growing new programs, your opportunity starts here. And off the field, LTU's hands-on degrees from engineering to sport management prepare you for a career that lasts far beyond game day. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com. Fill out the short form. It's quick, it's real, and it starts with you. This is your future, so don't wait for someone to discover you. We want you at LTU. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. Metro Detroit, we've seen it all. Ice storms in May, orange construction barrels year-round. Somehow, it always works out. Detroit doesn't just get through it. We get through it together. And at Legacy Partners, we've been with you for generations. Auto, home, business, life. We keep it simple. No unnecessary runaround. No robotic hold music. We're right here protecting what matters. Legacy Partners. Detroit strong, insurance smart.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
Well, hey, everybody, welcome to the State Champs Anvil Award, delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza. I'm Lauren Plant. Every week, we shine a spotlight on the big men in the trenches, the ones who protect the quarterback, open lanes, dominate the line of scrimmage. These guys don't always get the glory, but make no mistake, they win games. So joining me to break it all down is our Anvil Award analyst, the former head coach at Canton High School, and a Michigan Coaches High School Hall of Famer, Tim Beckler. Tim, great to have you, my friend. How are you?
Thank you. Great. How are you?
I'm great. Tim, this week's candidate is already committed to Notre Dame. He anchors one of the toughest lines in the state at Portage Northern, and he's versatile enough to handle both tackle spots depending on what the team needs. Who's our guy this week?
Greg Patrick, 6'5", 275-pounder, three-sport athlete, and it shows. He plays basketball as well and baseball. And, to be able to play right tackle and left tackle, they switch him all over the place, is very difficult because he uses a right-handed stance and he uses a left-handed stance. And, there's science to football and angles, but if you got a left-handed stance, you want your left foot back for pass blocking and down blocking purposes. And a lot of kids cannot do that, but he's an athlete. He handles it seamlessly.
Now, when you turn on the tape, what really jumps out about the way Gregory blocks?
They run some gap schemes. So what that means is when they're running to his side, he has to cave down. He's got a down block, double team, and work to the backside backer. And man, he just caves it right in and climbs to the backer. He's dominant with doing that. But he's also, when they run the counter tray away from him, he pulls. He's just an athlete. He gets there quick. He's under control. He climbs up on the linebacker, gets to that level, and just dominates when he gets there. Lastly, his pass protection. His balance and base is perfect. This young man's well coached, but he is also one heck of an athlete.
What kind of ceiling do you see for this athlete if he's coached up the way he should be?
He's going to put on weight. But being that athletic and quick at 275, I bet they can get him up to 310, 315, and he'll be just as athletic and quick there. The ceiling's NFL. He's going to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
He's special.
All right, well, Gregory Patrick is one of the reasons the Anvil Award exists. It's to shine a spotlight on the players who grind in the trenches, make their teams better every single snap. So don't forget, you have a say in this race. Voting is open right now at statechampsnetwork.com. Just click on SC Awards and select Anvil Award to cast your vote. Now remember, the leading vote getter can never be removed from the top 10, so your support matters. Follow along every week as we highlight Michigan's best linemen, because when it comes to high school football, we live it, we breathe it, and we bring it to you.
It's time for the Recruit Report with the recruiting guru himself, Alan True. Alan, we finally got the long-awaited news on August 15th about CJ Sadler's commitment. Talk a little bit about his fit, not only to UNC, but what we can expect, coming up for him in his senior year.
Yeah, I think the fit at UNC is really good, and some people may be surprised to hear that because they weren't in the picture that much throughout the recruiting process. They offered him a little bit later than some schools, but when he went down there and had a chance to talk to Bill Belichick and his staff, I think he felt very, very comfortable with how they were going to use him. A big part of his recruitment, he wanted to have the chance to play in all three phases of the game, which he's done for what's going to be 4 years at Cass Tech now. So he wants to play slot receiver. He wants to return punts and kicks, but he also wants the opportunity to play defensive back, and their staff is going to let him do that. So I think the fit is very strong. I comped him to Troy Brown. Bill Belichick had a player in Troy Brown with the Patriots who's already played in all those phases of the game, returned punts and kicks, played corner, played receiver, so he's not afraid to use those types of players. You look at how much success he's had over the years with slot receivers with the New England Patriots, so I think all around it's a great fit for CJ. And I think as a senior, no reason to think he's not going to continue to do what he's done for the last 3 years at Cass Tech, which is make them a state title contender by performing in every phase of the game and being a Mr. Football candidate.
Yeah, and I love that. All right, well, thank you so much, Alan, and we will see you in a few weeks.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Welcome back to another one of our Volleyball Player of the Year segments presented by Michigan Elite. Alongside Ren McCauley, I'm Patty Cesarini, and the time has finally come to give you the top 10 that are up for our Volleyball Player of the Year award. Ren, when we look at this list, we have a good mix of class of 26 and of 27. What are your initial thoughts looking at this list?
Well, I am super excited to see how this is all going to play out. With the younger kids, are they going to beat out the older kids, or are the older kids going to stay on top? It's going to be a really fun battle.
And voting will begin next week, so you can go to statechampsnetwork.com to cast your vote. Now, let's move aside and now take a look at our top 20 teams so far for this season. Ren, when we look at this list now, the Division I state runner-up Rockford, they come in at number 1. What do you like about this list? What can we maybe expect to shuffle around?
Rockford, they have a Player of the Year candidate up on their team, so I'm really excited to see how they'll play out, if they'll make another run for state champs. And for the rest of the list, there's a good mix of like new top 10 teams, and some of the big dogs are not up there. So I'm really excited to see how this season will play out this year.
And once again, only time will tell. This is just the start. It's going to get crazy. We've always seen it as time goes on. But that's all that we've got for you here on our Volleyball Player of the Year and our Top 20 Teams segment. We will catch you next week.
Time now to check this out. Powered by Lawrence Technological University. The high school football season is finally here. Across Michigan, thousands of players chasing Friday night glory, and for many, hoping their performance lands them on the radar of college coaches. For some, that dream starts here at Lawrence Technological University, where new head coach Oscar Olenichek knows exactly what it takes to make the jump.
First of all, they should enjoy their high school experience. So many times they're so worried about college and making it to the next level, they forget about playing high school ball and enjoying it. The other thing I would say is you got to understand that the college level, it is 12 months. Okay, you're going to train for 12 months, your body, your mind, and get ready schematically for football. So that's the bigger difference between college and high school. And then the speed of the game is way different.
Oscar has coached at nearly every level, high school, junior college, now the NAIA, and he knows exactly what he's looking for when it comes to recruiting the next generation of Blue Devils.
We are looking for high character, high academics, and can play at a scholarship level. That is what we're looking for. We start with the character, we talk to the high school coaches. We do involve the high school coaches in this recruiting process. They're very important to us.
This year marks Oscar's first as head coach at Lawrence Tech, though he's no stranger to the program. After serving on staff last season, he's now building a team with a mix of young talent and experienced leadership, and he likes what he sees.
We got a great mix of young and old, but talking to the guys, we're a very young team. We have over 75 guys that have either 3 or 4 years of playing seasons left. So we're very young, but as I tell them, we're 2 weeks in, that young's out the door, okay? But what I'm excited about is how they are coming together as a group, both the young and the old, offense, defense, special teams. I think it's a great chemistry, and we're really building a family built on trusting the process.
If you're a high school athlete and you think you've got what it takes to be a Blue Devil, recruit yourself today at LTURecruitYourself.com. And for fans, don't miss the home opener at Blue Devil Stadium Saturday, September 6th as LTU takes on Marian University from Indiana at 7 p.m. For schedules, tickets, and everything Blue Devil Athletics, visit LTUathletics.com. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold. Hungry?
Howie's! If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Welcome back into State Champs Game Time Live. Coach, as you guys got off to a hot start, you find yourself trailing by 7 now. What was the message to the guys in the locker room?
Just keep battling. You know, we got some young kids. They thought they got ahead of themselves. So they started making a few little mistakes here and there. We just got to get back focused and keep with our program what we do and not worry about the scoreboard right now. Just play our game. We'll be all right.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Sean.
Thank you, Patty. Appreciate it. 21-14, your halftime score. Second half about to commence here. Of course, you just heard from Patty Cesarini down on the field. Grant Perry upstairs here. Grant, you know what time it is. What are you telling the boys if you're on the Allen Park side?
Allen Park, you know, stick with what we're doing. You know, we have the momentum right now. We have the lead. Keep playing hard-nosed defense. Shout out to number 33, Michael Collins. He's flying around on the defense side of the ball, making some plays. But just keep the energy up. Keep applying pressure defensively. Offense has really found their flow in the pass game with Xavier Leap, number 2, the captain. And Ben Kloss is doing a great job at quarterback managing this game. The senior, number 8, is finding his way into the end zone as well. So just keep on the pedal of the gas, put a little fire on it, and keep rolling.
And, of course, we just heard from Coach Voss. Anybody's football game, let's be honest. It looked like Trenton had the momentum, and then Allen Park took it right back. Second half could tell a completely different story. We are so glad you are joining us here. We are going to be doing this all year long, at least through the regular season, including the championship week, before the playoffs get underway in November. And we'll be doing it all across the State Champs Network and, of course, Local 4+. The first game here today. We have one more tonight. What a dandy that should be. Detroit Cass Tech taking on Toledo Central Catholic.
Yep.
Not Catholic Central. Central Catholic. Not to be confused with the Shamrocks. Detroit Novi CC. About to start this second half. Xavier Leap does a little bit of everything, as you mentioned, partner. And he handles the kickoffs as well. Not much the senior can't do. 21-14, Allen Park on top, and we are underway here in this second half. Flags fly everywhere. Did they jump off, Grant?
I think they got ahead of themselves a little bit. Which there's worse penalties out there to commit, but you're going to give your opponent here some better field position for sure.
I'm going to say it again. The triple option is fun to watch. It really is.
It is.
I grew up in the era of the old Big 8, man. I used to watch The Bone when I was a kid. I was fascinated by it. Just fascinated by it.
It's crazy how things have grown. Big 8, Big 12, and how many teams are in it now. It's something, man. But it's an offense that gives defensive coordinators nightmares. Lack of sleep is a symptom for sure. Been around it, seen it firsthand.
All right, Leap's going to send that one bouncing. Just couldn't get his bearings as he tried to take that on the bounce, and brings himself down at about the 21-yard line. That's Ben Strock, the sophomore. Oh, Ben Stroke, excuse me. My apologies. Thank you.
Yep. And I think the coach, Coach Steve Voss, really hit on the head. They lost 22 seniors last year, 7 on defense, and they're starting 4 sophomores. So this team is young. They get up early, and they kind of feel like they've made it, right? So let's see if they calm down, get back to what they were doing in that first half, which was just execution on both offense and defense.
Junior quarterback Anthony A.J. Hawkins has a couple of touchdowns under center to start this second half. 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the 21-yard line. Handoff to the big fullback, that's Parker Sachs. He carries for a gain of about 5 yards.
You throw that fullback dive in there. I mean, when you get 5, that really sets up these next 2 calls here as an offense. You're sitting in really good position. 5 yards, 2 plays. As offensive coordinator, you just got to get 3 the first and 2 the second. So let's see if they can find a play to put them in a good position for 3rd down. If not, pick it up here.
I'm going to give a shout out to members of the Trenton Trojan hockey team who had some kind words for me during the halftime. Good luck to you fellas this year. Hawkins under center, 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line. Hawkins pitches this time, a lot of space out there. 35, 40, into Allen Park territory, finally brought down at about the 44-yard line.
And that's a great triple option look right there, and nobody there to account for the 3rd option, the pitch option. Defensive end gets blocked down, sucked down into the line of scrimmage. Quarterback sees an easy pull, pulls it out, and they're off to the races on the perimeter there, and really good job. And that's what we saw from this Trojan offense here in the first half when they were rolling. Let's see if they can keep putting together some of these explosive plays.
That's Nico Beaudry, big explosive play into Allen Park territory, a 1st and 10 at the Jags' 44-yard line. Hawkins looking over that defense, now under center, barks out the signals. Man in motion, gonna pitch it again. Beaudry again, he's got some space again. Puts his head down and mans his way for a 1st down to the 32-yard line.
Really good job. You're going to see here, hold it here, Kev. There's nobody here closing on the edge, so the edge is wide open, and then you got to account for the pitch man. Let it roll, Kev. And then see here, so the edge is clear, right? And then the ability to pitch it is right there. Nobody for the pitch man. That's number 3, Maxim Flippo. And if they get somebody to account for that pitch man, they got a better situation going. But that alley defender just not showing up there. The Allen Park Jaguars got to figure out how to protect this perimeter again. Here, Trenton finding success on the perimeter in the run game.
Guys, I'm telling you, we need a Grant Perry cam in the booth. When the arms start flailing, the education begins, ladies and gentlemen. Another pitch, this time bottled up, and that's going to go in the books for a loss.
And that's a great...
Go ahead, Grant.
Yeah, no, that's a great example, and we'll see it here. That's, we just talked about they need a guy for the pitch. So what do? They go ahead and get some guys for the pitch. You're going to see number 22 here. Let it run, Kev. If they have somebody for the pitch, man, and they pitch it, you're in a great situation. Sam Flippo coming again, right? Cornerback number 22 does a great job triggering. That's number 22, Ryan Lawyer, the DB returning starter, and really good job. You right your wrongs from that last play. Make the tackle for a loss there. Good job by that Allen Park defense.
Loss of 2, as a matter of fact, sets up a 2nd and 12. Clock running, 9:15 to go here. 21-14, Allen Park on top. They're going to try to pitch it again. Trying to get to the edge again. Good cut at the 30, inside the 25. They're going to mark it just past the 25, I think. So a 3rd and short situation.
Right where they want to be, and we'll call this drive here to open up the second half. This is the San Flippo drive. They said we got to put speed in space, and they're getting him on the perimeter every way they can. You've seen it with the pitch option, and then you just see it with the true toss from that motion in the wingback spot. San Flippo is really doing a good job of capturing the perimeter, speed on the edge. This Allen Park defense has got to figure out how to set the edge and keep everything inside here.
3rd and a long 2. Not that long, but a long 2. Lone setback is Sachs. Man in motion again. Inside handoff to Sachs. He's got the 1st down. Leaped over a would-be tackler down to about the 20-yard line. And the Trojans move the chains.
They do. And that play, when you run that fullback dive, your center and guards have to be in unison. And they were right there attacking the line of scrimmage, playing in the defensive side of the football right there. Good job by the interior lineman on that fullback dive.
Clock running again, 8:05 to go here in this 3rd quarter. 21-14, but the Trojans threaten with a 1st and 10 at the Jag 20-yard line. Junior quarterback Anthony Hawkins going to hand this one off to Sachs again. Sachs had to work hard for just a couple of yards there.
Good job by that interior. If your D line is getting affected by the inside zone, the fullback in the middle, your linebackers have to be able to trigger. They do a good job there reacting to run.
2nd and 8. Methodical drive here for the Trojans. That's what the triple option does. Let's see what they dial up here. Hawkins looking over that defense. Lone back again is Sachs. Man in motion. They're going to try the pitch again. Nice cut inside the 15, very close to a first down. That's Stroke again.
Yeah, and watch this. I mean, so right here, they take advantage of the defensive look here, and if you see this replay, look at this soft edge by Allen Park. They think the run's going to go front side, but it actually goes backside. So look at this soft edge. There's nobody over here protecting the edge. So all you got to do is outrun the defensive end. So run it here, Kevin. You're going to see the pitch get to the perimeter here. You get the motion in play, and as soon as you get the ball outside the defensive end, you got yards to run. Good blocking downfield, and that's how you pick up those hard yards on 2nd down, making this a 3rd down and very manageable. Good play call there by the Trenton Trojans.
Well, this is what this triple option wants, Grant. They want 3rd and short situations. Let's see if they can convert here. Keeper, Hawkins. He's close. He's pushed back. Flags fly everywhere. And, yeah, I think that's going to be a first down. We'll leave it at that.
Yep, half the distance there. And I think every ref from here to the UP saw that penalty, all the flags coming in. But good job there. Quarterback counter. He spins out. It gets the defense thinking it's going to go to one way, and he just turns around and follows his blocker. Good hard run there.
Half the distance to the goal, first down.
That's a half a distance to the goal line. That'll take it to just outside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Trojans as they look to tie this game up.
First and goal from the
Hawkins looking over that defense. Now he's going to squat under center. Inside handoff to Sachs into the end zone. Touchdown. Too easy.
Too easy. And when you see success on the dive, I know we're beating a broken record here. It's you got to compliment the interior offensive linemen, just doing their job, mano-a-mano, working in unison, pushing that defensive line against their will. Really good job by that O-line. Can't credit it enough. If you want the triple option to work, it starts up front, and those guys have been doing a fantastic job today. Luke Heffinger at left tackle, Aiden Smithers at left guard, Brendan Russo at right guard, Kevin Rulo at center.
Aiden Borowitz, the senior, on for the point after. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 6:03 to go. Hey, that is a triple option drive, Grant. About 6-minute possession, and they find Pater to tie this one up at 21 apiece.
Yep, just watch the interior. The guard, center, tackle. They're comboing on number 17. That's the tight end on the offense side of the ball. That's Jack 17, Joseph Sackerson. He's a big fella, but when you got a combo block, you got success.
Hey, with high school sports back in action, we ask you to pull those phones out. Go on, pull them out. And you can capture the big moments on the field. Send us your clips at statechampsnetwork.com/fanvision or via our social media DMs. We get so many cool submissions. Thank you to each and every one of you that participate in the fun. And this is a lot of fun. We had Thursday night lights last night. We'll get some Friday night lights tonight. Beautiful, beautiful night here in Midtown Detroit. What do we got, about 67 degrees? That's my guess, about 67 degrees. I know Kevin can look up on the screen and see what's going on there.
Dude.
What?
You should head down to Greektown here later on. You're feeling lucky today.
What? See, that's that old man gene, right? We can just, I think it's 67.
That or, my knees are hurting, it's going to rain later. I've heard that one from my dad a lot. It's a staple.
It's that hamstring, man. You can't explain it. Borowitz with another big kick. This one taken about the 4-yard line. Coming up the middle of the field, 20. Hit it about the 26, brought down at the 27-yard line. And that is where Allen Park and senior quarterback Ben Kloss will take over 5:57 to go here, third quarter, all tied up at 21 apiece. What else would you expect when Allen Park and Trenton get together?
Yeah, and I mean, kind of the rhythm today has been the halves. When the halves start, the Trojans somewhat have the hot start to those halves. And it slows down, though, in the first half for the Trojans. Allen Park started gaining some momentum. Let's see if Allen Park can combat that touchdown that the Trojans just put on their defense.
Going to start this possession out. Two receivers split to the outside, two receivers inside. Kloss, shotgun formation. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Blitz picked up. He wants to go up top. He's got a man out there. Swatted away. Good defensive play by Nico Beaudry. Just got a paw up and said, no, sir.
Yep, that is a clean play. And, you know, if you're James Harrison, who's got 2 penalties today, you're going to take a look at that and say, all right, I'm going to match how Nico Beaudry covers it right here. Really good job. You'll see it when he throws the ball downfield. Good pass protection. Good pickup by number 26, Mikey Edwards. But then when you're in phase, man, get your eyes back. Not back, up. He does a great job of looking up, finding that football, tracking it, getting a hand on that.
2nd and 10 now for the Jags. Shotgun formation again for Kloss. Keeper. He's got a little space out there, makes a cut at the 30, dives forward past the 35, up close to the 36, a manageable 3rd and 2.5.
And that's the name of the game for both these offenses. Both primarily live in the run game. They want to, own the line of scrimmage. So when you have an opportunity to pick up 4 or 5 yards there on a long 2nd down, go ahead and do it. Help out your offensive coordinator. It makes that play call sheet even bigger. A lot of opportunities from 3rd and 3 to 4.
Two receivers split on the inside, I formation under center. Kloss hands it off. Hit it about the line of scrimmage. A second effort got him very close to a first down. Boy, this is going to be close, Grant. That's Buchanan on the carry. I think they're going to say first down. Yep, they are. That was very close, but I'll side with the officials down on the field.
Yep, they got the best angle, and good job there by Buchanan. Run's supposed to hit to the right side, but sometimes those linebackers boss over. They flow over top, which allows the backdoor cut to occur. And just by the grace of an inch or so, he finds that first down marker.
Inside 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 21-21. The Jags from Allen Park with a fresh set of downs at their own 38-yard line. Kloss going to hand this off. Buchanan again, not much space out there, up to about the 40-yard line. Let's give him 2 hard-earned yards, setting up a 2nd and 8. Some substitutions now on the Trenton side.
In comes number 6, Luke McDonald, senior receiver. Adds a little bit more height, bigger frame there at the receiver spot. He's a little bit of a taller figure there on that line.
Ben Kloss going to line up in the shotgun, 4 receiver set. 2 split outside, 2 inside. Trojans show blitz, they back off. Low snap, going to swing it out. Look at Leap. Nice second effort, dives towards that first down marker. That's stud on stud out there as Culpepper makes the stop, just short of a first down.
Absolutely, the little orbit motion swing pass, and that play is only as good as the desire from the receivers on their perimeter block. Right there, number 9, Brody Metallic did a fantastic job, returning starter, of just sealing the edge. Because if that cornerback triggers and sees it, that's when you're in trouble. But right there, they get the chance to get Xavier Leap on the perimeter with good blocking, and that's why they bring in Luke McDonald, bigger frame, to provide some blocking and security on that swing pass to number 2.
Big third down here, Grant. I formation on a 3rd and 1. Fullback dive, he didn't get there.
Oh, Brock Culpepper.
Did not get there. Now it was Buchanan, and he did not get there. He comes up shaking his hand. Let's take a look here.
And watch Brock Culpepper fly through this hole, man. That's how you trigger. He doesn't necessarily make a tackle, but he affects the handoff. He affects the track of the running back and allows for a short first down here.
My apologies. I thought that went to the fullback. That was to the deep back. And Allen Park not sending the kicking unit out there. How about that? They have about 2 feet to go for a first down. What a huge play here.
Quarterback.
Kloss gonna hand it off, and they've got the first down into Trenton territory just past the 50-yard line. Gutsy move, but it pays off, as it was Oscar Moran with the first down carry.
And they bring in Oscar breaking tendencies. That's Oscar's first touch of the day. The sophomore gets in, gets a little halfback, inside zone, and they get a good blocking scheme there, and they go ahead and pick up that first down. I thought for sure they was going to go to the quarterback. I think the defense did as well, allowing the perimeter to be attacked.
Fresh set of downs now into Trenton territory. Two teams that like to run the ball. No surprise, one possession each here in the third quarter. Kloss back to pass on first down. Wants it all. Up top. Got a man. Caught. 10-5. Touchdown. How about that? Me and my big mouth talking about how they like to run the ball, and on the first down throw, a great pass from Kloss to Metallic.
And it starts with the blocking up front. I mean, you hold for long enough, you give Kloss just a second amount of time, just enough to get rid of that ball. And we just brought up number 9's name, Brody Metallic. He had a great block on the swing to set up that short third down. And good things happen when you are a selfless player. You get the football, you go ahead and get your team up. Great post route, great find. Good connection between the quarterback, Ben Klaus, and Brody Metallic.
Extra points, not a gimme at all. Snap is down, the kick is blocked.
That Brock Culpepper, man, he can get through that line of scrimmage, dude. I mean, if there was a caveman that came back and said, what does a linebacker look like? I would draw what Brock Culpepper looks like.
No doubt about that. So, 27-21. Hey, when looking for the tools that will turn your curiosity to magic, look no further than Lawrence Technological University. Go to ltu.edu for more information. Lawrence Technological University, be curious, make magic. I'm curious for those burgers sitting back there, Grant. I'm not going to lie to you.
And it smells wafting
even
through
Kevin's
here.
Kevin's sitting there going, yes,
Oh, well, no,
I'm curious for that.
I looked over and Kevin was munching one. He already got himself one.
Kevin.
Rightfully so, he deserves that.
Yes,
Kevin's in here controlling the operations.
You know, when you get a big burger like that and you wrap it in foil, that it's like Christmas. It really is. It's like you unwrap that present, right? And it keeps all that steam locked in there. I'll be opening that soon. Don't you worry about that.
Christmas is coming, probably right at the end of this fourth quarter.
Hey, they take care of us here, no doubt about it. Special shout out again to the folks with the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic and our friends at the Detroit Sports Commission.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just wanted to throw something out there, man. If Trenton comes down and controls this game, takes the lead again, extra points have been an issue here for the Jaguars. Keep that in mind. That's their second missed extra point.
Hey, the Construction Association of Michigan provides a vast array of resources, services, information, and training to our diverse membership in Michigan's construction industry. Go to buildwithcam.com for more info. So Trenton's going to start this one out on their own 36-yard line. Allen Park, 27. Trenton, 21. Going the whole way, junior quarterback wearing the number 12, Anthony Hawkins. He's got a couple touchdowns here tonight. 1st and 10, I formation. The pitch, a lot of space, nice cut. First down and more out near midfield. They're going to mark him smack dab at the 50-yard line.
Nico Boudre is having a really good second half here. He's bringing some spark and some energy to this Trojan offense. You got to give credit though the quarterback there, and AJ Hawkins, and his ability to pull that ball out of the mesh quick enough to get that pitch on the outside. The nose tackle there, number 52, Sean Doyle, was able to almost affect it, but not before AJ Hawkins was able to get rid of it.
1st and 10 for the Trojans, right at the 50-yard line. Waning moments of this third quarter, 2:05 to go, 27-21, Allen Park. Going to try to give it to the fullback there, nothing doing there. You could see Hawkins trying to yank it back out, but Sachs is basically saying, guys, I got to take the L here. That this could be a disaster, and it goes in the books as a loss of 1.
Yeah, pay attention here. So it starts with the defensive tackle position, because if he can affect the center, the exchange and the mesh doesn't work. Watch 56 here. That's Larry DeGuano. Watch him affect it. Oh, yep, getting right into the backfield. Number 72 was not able to push him off the ball. That's Jacob Wilkes. Really good job there by Larry DeGuano, the senior interior defensive lineman.
2nd and 11 for the Trojans, back on their side of the 50. Hawkins looks over that defense. Now he bends under center. Fakes the pitch. Flags fly everywhere. And they're going to get him on a false start.
I don't think he allowed him to get set up there. You sometimes can tell when a receiver's going to get a pass because he'll run out to the line of scrimmage with a little bit more urgency than normal. And right there, that's more so the quarterback example. He gets to the line of scrimmage. He knows the pass is coming. He just wants to get that thing off. And they had a really good look to the play side. That's one that they're going to wish they had back.
Grant, as you well know, this is not the position a triple option team wants to be in. 2nd and long, 3rd and long.
Not ideal for the type of offense here. Keep in mind, I mean, Nico Boudre has been picking up explosive play after explosive play. Look out for Tyler Crooks as well. He's been having some good runs today as well.
Hawkins under center. Fakes the pitch. He rolls out. He looks. He's got a man out there. Complete. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. 2nd and long. Ha! How about a long touchdown pass for Hawkins to McMillan?
And they come right back to it. It was a play-action pass, boot to the field right here, and you're going to see number 9, the guy that just caught the touchdown, that's Brody Metallic. His guy is the tight end, and go ahead and let it play. The tight end's number 6, Harrison McMillan. He's going to slip up the field, and Brody just gets caught in a 2-on-1 situation. He thinks he can get back in time, but not before number 8 there, the tight end, number 6, Harrison McMillan makes a great play.
Aiden Borowitz on for the point after. A big point after. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. We're all tied up at 27, folks.
Hey, they said anything you can do, I can do better.
47 seconds remaining here in this 3rd quarter. All tied up at 27 apiece. Did you know the very first game of this kickoff classic was Allen Park versus Trenton back in 2005? It was called the Big Day Prep Showdown and played at Eastern Michigan. Allen Park came out firing with a 41-6 win to open the season in dominant fashion. A young Sean Belegian did one of those games out there 20 years ago at Rynearson Stadium. Believe it or not, I was once young, Grant.
Yeah, and I believe
At one point in time, I was.
I attended those games at Eastern. I saw Devin Gardner play there. I saw the great Harrison, Farmington Hills Harrison with Burbridge and Funches. They played Cats Tech. There were some great showdowns back in the day at Eastern.
So 27-27 here. 47 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. Aiden Borowitz kind of slapping himself on the head. Set to kick this one off. Sends this one to about the 7-yard line. Taken there by Granada. Granada makes a man miss. I'll pass the 30. It cut at the 35. I'll pass the 40. Makes another man miss. Into Trenton territory. A heck of a return there by senior Sam Granada.
Talk about making a play. We talk about the special teams effect, being able to flip the field for your team. And if I were to tell you that Sam Granada has never played football before this year, I don't think you would have believed me after seeing that play right there. But the first-year football player, the senior that came out for football, wanted to hang out with his friends, wanted to play football, came out and had a great return right there, flipping the field, putting Allen Park in great offensive field position.
1st and 10 at the Trojan 45. Ben Kloss, the senior quarterback, under center here. Back to pass on 1st down. Under pressure, gets out of it, dives forward. Flag comes flying. Good job not to take a sack for -5. He ends up picking up a couple of yards, but let's see what that hanky's about. John Kidd getting down there. Holding. Look at John Kidd right in the grill, huh?
That is a POV shot right there. Good job, Kidd, man.
Great shot there.
He's got the downriver pass. There's a special pass they handed out. Only the downriver natives could get it.
You know what they say? Like, honestly, somebody will go, hey, what's that guy doing? And they go, dude, he's the mayor.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, okay, he can go wherever he wants.
He's got the keys.
1st and 20. Allen Park now back in their own side of territory. Kloss with two receivers outside, one of them in motion. Fake the jet, handoff. There was a little space, and that space closed up quickly, but not before he picks up about 2.5 yards.
Defensive end there, Carter Holmes, in on the tackle, the junior. Good job sandwiching Mikey Edwards, in between him and Brock Culpepper, of all people.
That is the end of play after 3 quarters. Don't you go anywhere. This should be a dandy in the fourth quarter. 27-27, your score here at the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic in Midtown Detroit on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right, this is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's! I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance.
And I'm Debbie Stroh, your local Medicare expert, here to make your Medicare journey less confusing.
And best of all, our services are completely free. Visit us online today at legacypartnersins.com.
This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
Welcome back into State Champs Game Time Live, where we are all knotted up at 27. So Allen Park ended last season 6-4, losing the last 4 games of their season due to some injury and outside adversity. And coming into this season, Coach Janoski, much to like his halftime interview, this team picked up where we've left off in terms of resiliency and our willingness to compete. And he told his guys coming into this game that not every play is going to go our way, but the most important play is the next one. And if that hasn't been the story for this Allen Park team this game, between the grit, the fight, I don't know what is. This is going to make for an exciting fourth quarter. Back to you guys.
No doubt about that, Patty. Big pass here and a big reception there, and breaking 2-3 would-be tacklers and taking it inside the 20-yard line is Luke McDonald.
Man, oh man, what a catch and what a throw. Number 6, Luke McDonald, saying, hey, McMillan from the other side, I can catch passes too, brother. Right here, really good job. Drop back, protection's fantastic. Steps into the throw, puts it right over the corner, James Harrison's head. And then off to the races, the big fella, number 6, Luke McDonald, the senior receiver.
First down to the 18-yard line. Kloss stays in that shotgun. Going to hand this one off. Big hit at the 16-yard line and push back. You know, we hadn't seen Mikey Edwards in a little bit. I have a feeling he's going to be a little more active, Grant, in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, he was really the key. One of the keys to success for the offense in that first half. Had that touchdown where he's untouched. Shows really good patience in the hole. He's going to be needed here in these gritty last few moments of this fourth quarter.
Did you get that burger?
I did.
It's pretty darn good.
That was needed.
Yeah. I'll destroy it when we go to commercial break. 2nd and 8 from the 17-yard line. Kloss stays in the shotgun with 2 receivers split outside, 1 on the inside. Man out of the backfield is Edwards. He gets it on the swing. Dives for the first down. I think he got it. Let's see where they mark him out. All right, they're marking him very close, Grant.
Very close.
And I think they're saying 3rd down. Yeah, just short. Look, he isn't short by much.
Yeah, it's very close. You got to credit, these receivers, number 9, Brody Metallic and number 2, Xavier Leap. Leap's making all the plays in the air, but right there, selfless play, blocking on the edge for Mikey Edwards, freeing up some space, making this a 3rd down in literally centimeters.
Kloss brings the play in. He's going to go back under center, I formation. 2 receivers split outside. Keeper, no problem. Kloss keeps his feet moving. He needed a couple inches. He got a couple yards, and Allen Park's going to be looking at a 1st and goal situation.
And I think the story of the second half is the offenses have just taken control and kind of busted it wide open. Really a back and forth match. I think it's going to come down to what defense can make that crucial stop or that big play that really changes the momentum. Because right now, both sides, Allen Park and the Trenton Trojans, are moving this ball pretty easily down the field on each other's defenses.
Clock running, 9:45 to go. Tie game here, 27-27, but Allen Park looking to break that tie with a 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Shotgun formation, Kloss going to hand it off. Boy, Edwards took a big hit. Guess who?
Hey.
And he caught himself, too. He was about to go all Captain Insano suplex, and he stopped himself.
That was about to get bad, but, I mean, you play with violence, you play with aggression, but also you play with a sense of understanding the situation. Really good job by the captain right there, the 3-year I don't know if he's a captain, the 3-year starter, Brock Culpepper, at linebacker. Good job. Way to ease off that WWE move.
You nailed it. He just looks like a linebacker.
He does, man. He does.
So 2nd and goal now from the 6-yard line. Forward progress, low snap there. Kloss rolling, looking, firing, dropped. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Brody Metallic.
Yeah, Brody Metallic running a comeback in the end zone here to the top of your screen, a little rollout. And this is a really good route. When you run the red zone, end zone comeback, it usually gets you wide open, and you couldn't ask for a better placed ball right on your stomach, right at the pylon. And, he put his hands in his head. He knew that's what he's going to want back.
3rd and goal now. Clock stop, 8:48 to go here, 4th quarter. We got another game to go yet, folks. Should be a fantastic one tonight as Detroit Tech takes on Toledo Central Catholic. Rolling near side now. Looking, firing, touchdown. Xavier Leap.
When you need a touchdown in the red zone through the air, go ahead and look to number 2's way, the captain, Xavier Leap. Really savvy in his routes. There's a calmness about him when he's getting in and out of his routes. He just finds ways to work. He's right here at the bottom of your screen. He's going to leave your screen, but he just works into the back of the end zone and finds open grass, sells it inside, and works back out. Does a good job, and he's giving these corners a run for their money today. I'm sure they're over there figuring out how do we stop number 2 because he's having a day through the air.
The all-important extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Flags fly everywhere. Let's see what this is about.
Center interference. Number 9, Brock loves to run through that middle.
All right, if you move it up a yard, Grant. Oh, you're not going to move it up a yard. All right, so they're going to ask him to do it again as the lights come on here at Tom Adams Field. The nightcap, approximately 7 o'clock. I think the pace of this game would suggest it will probably get underway about 7 o'clock. So they're going to have to try this one again.
I mean, the way that the game has gone today, they were sitting at about probably a 60% chance before the penalty. Now, I mean, 30, 40, the way these field goals have gone today. Let's see what the young kicker, Aiden Heblin, can do.
Awaits the snap. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-27. Your score. And now it's Trenton's turn. They got a big play to tie it up just a few minutes ago, and then gut check time for Allen Park with a big touchdown drive of their own, Grant.
Absolutely. And you just got to keep the ball moving. You want to score with some efficiency here if you're Trenton. You don't want to leave any time. Right here's the touchdown pass. Quarterback's rolling out. That's number 8, Ben Kloss, and he finds Xavier Leap in the back of the end zone. Xavier Leap, you see the swag, you know he's going to come to play today, and boy, has he.
That is not an easy throw to make. A right-handed quarterback rolling to his left. Hungry Howie's is a great partner of the State Champs Network, Mr. Football and Anvil Awards. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. Order your pizza at hungryhowies.com. 8:43 to go. Allen Park, 34. Trenton, 27. You knew this would be a good one. It has not disappointed.
Not one bit.
So Leap is going to kick this one off. Trenton showing they can move the ball in the air as well, scoring on a long touchdown pass to tie it just a few minutes ago at 27-27. Let's see what Coach Voss and his offensive staff have dialed up here as they're trailing at this late juncture. Still a ton of time on the clock. 8:43, 3 timeouts to go. Leap is going to send this one high, but short, taking it about the 15-yard line. Heading towards the far side of the field, makes a cut at the 20, outside the 30, tackled from behind. Ben Stroke brought down at about the 31-yard line, so that is where this offense will take over, led by junior quarterback Anthony A.J. Hawkins.
And if you're Trenton here, you want to get back to what you did the last drive. Really good drive, just to drive and go. They really attacked the perimeter with number 3 Nico Boudre, and then they were also effective through the middle with Parker Sachs, their fullback. So look for them to stick with that, stay ahead of the chains, and you got time, but not time to waste here in the fourth quarter.
Hawkins looking over that defense, still looking over the defense. Now Ben's under center. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Going to pitch it. No room out there. Great job staying home and reading that play. Grant, that's going to go in the books as a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, and one of the guys on the defense there making plays, that's number 13, Cooper Obricky, the junior defensive back. And these coaches are preaching, hey, when you see the wing come to your way, your motion to you, go ahead and step up, man. We need the guys in the alleys to play fast and physical. And right there, number 13, the defensive back, Cooper Obricky, does just that.
Clock running inside, 8 minutes to go. Trenton looking at a 2nd and 11 from their own 30-yard line. Pitch it last second. Breaking out of one tackle, nearly breaking out of another tackle. Beaudry up to about, the 37-yard line? So a 3rd and 4 type of situation forthcoming?
Mm-hmm. And right now, I was about to say Lake Rory. No, Allen Park is doing a good job of playing in the alley, getting the guy responsible for the pitch man. He picked up a good amount of yards there, but looked a lot better than some previous runs that number 3 Nico Boudre has had.
I like that line, playing in the alley. It's that time of game, huh?
Yes, it is.
3rd and 3.5. Hawkins under center. He's going to roll near side. He's going to take off himself. He's in trouble, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. All the way back to the 36-yard line. So a 3rd and 3 is going to become a 4th and 5. And at the 35-yard line, one would think you have to kick it away. Let's see what Trenton decides to do here.
Yeah, interesting to see. Probably, I think you got to kick it here. Trust your defense.
You would think. Anthony Hawkins checking out. Yes, indeed. Looks like they are going to kick this away. Clock is running. 6:20 to go in this one. Allen Park would love nothing more than to get the ball back. I think they're going to have to call a timeout. Yeah, they're going to indefinitely call a timeout. A lot of confusion out there on the field. Just before the delay of game. Now, it's interesting, they sent Hawkins back out there. So is this kind of one of those trickeration situations where you think they're going to punt it, then you decide to trot the offense back on the field? Hey, Trenton hockey, no doubt about it, they have been a dynasty. With the most state titles of any public school program, they built a legacy on the ice. Their last crown came in 2014 with a huge Division II state final win over Heartland. Has that really been 11 plus years? My goodness. Remember that game as plain as yesterday. Shout out to former Coach Turner, a legend in the game. Remember we were on the ice and he kind of looked at me just so nonchalantly. He said, by the way, I'm retiring. And I was like, okay. You know, I didn't even want to report it. I mean, here's a legend. You let him go out the way he wants to. Always great to see Coach Turner. So they're sending the punting unit out there for sure. 6:11 to go. Allen Park is going to get the ball back. Low snap. Oh, they're going to fake it. And they're going to get blown up. Ben Stroke took that, didn't sell the punt at all, kind of took off running right away, and Allen Park blew that up. And now Allen Park really in a great position with a 7-point lead and great field position at the Trojan 34.
Yeah, if Allen Park goes on to hold on to this one, I think we're going to look back at that play and say that was a pivotal moment in this game. The whole Allen Park sideline is waving their hands saying, hey, we're playing prevent. Be ready for anything. Be ready, be ready. And then the Trojans still go ahead and try to go off with the fake punt. And Allen Park, the Jaguars were all over it.
All right, shotgun formation here. Ben Kloss hands it off. A lot of space. 30 inside the 25. Plowing his way to a first down to the 22-yard line. That is a heck of a run there by Manny Nieves.
Yeah, number 23, Manny Nieves right there. I mean, just lowers the shoulder, punishing the defensive back. That's what you're told. If you get to that second, third level, make them pay, man. Make them pay for getting down there and trying to attack you, and that's exactly what the senior running back did, Manny Nieves.
Let's see if Kloss starts to work the clock a little bit. They've got a 7-point lead and great field position at the Trojan 22. He's letting that play clock go down to about 5, snapping. Another handoff. Trying the left side again over the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. So that's 4.5 on first down, setting up a 2nd and 5.5.
And that's quiet 4.5. They're just running counter. They're getting their guards and their tackles. Ethan Rosman, the right tackle, moving all the way, pulling to that backside. And the running back does a fine job of just navigating, picking up a few yards, staying right where they want, ahead of schedule, making this a 2nd down and 6.
Shotgun formation again. Looking, you can see the head was up looking at the play clock. Now he's going to hand it off. Flags fly everywhere. That play is blown up. That's going to be a loss, but I think this will be a motion. False start on Allen Park. Let's wait for the official. Yeah, I can see them making the call right now. Trenton will take that all day because it stops the clock at 4:43.
Absolutely. You got to build off this right here. This is your moment right here as a defense. Excuse me, to bring your team back into this. You get an opportunity here. They shoot themselves in the foot with the pre-snap penalty. Now, as a defense, can you rally? Can the leader of this defense, Brock Culpepper, find a way to get their offense back on the field?
Kloss has 2 receivers split to the outside. Shotgun formation again. He's going to keep it. A little room over the right side, not a lot. He takes it inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line, about the original line of scrimmage, setting up what should be, Grant, let's call it about 5.5.
I think that's fair. And if you're Trojans here, the Trenton Trojans, you want to 1 to 2 yards at the most. You want to make this a 4th down and long as possible. Because right now, I mean, the Allen Park Jaguars, they're finding ways to pick up these hard yards, especially when you know the run's coming. They're doing fun, different ways in the game, whether it's quarterback, sweep by the receivers, or just plain old running with the running back.
Big 3rd down here. 3:45 to go. Kloss sends a man in motion. 3rd and 5.5. Handed it off. Mikey Edwards, no place to go. He's going to go down for a loss.
26 on the carry, that's Edwards.
Good stand there by the Trenton defense And now it's decision time for the Jaguars.
Yeah, that was great gap discipline there by the defensive line and the linebackers. Really good job. Number 5, got to credit him, Chris Sikowski, did a great job. He didn't fly and penetrate the gap, but he sat there and forced the running back to hesitate his feet, Mikey Edwards, and that allowed the defense to rally the football.
4th and 7. And they're going for it. Ben Kloss, the senior quarterback. The dangerous senior, Brody Metallic, checks back in. Trip receivers far side. Kloss in the shotgun. I think he's going to call a timeout here. He is. Play clock was at 1. Oh, how about the drama in this one? We got a 34-27 game, 2:50 left. Hey, our next Game Time Live broadcast comes to you in about an hour from now at the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. Michigan versus Ohio as the defending D1 champs, Cass Tech, takes on Toledo Central Catholic, only on the State Champs YouTube channel and Local 4+. All right, Grant, you go for the play action here. You going for it all, or are you just looking for the sticks?
You know, that's the mind game that these offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators play, right? You know, you want the sticks. That's what the defensive coordinator is expecting. But if you go for the whole home run, you know, they're probably not expecting that. So that could bring you a little bit of vulnerability from that defense. So, I mean, we've seen number 6. That's Luke McDonald with a long catch downfield. And we obviously have seen Xavier Leap get involved in the pass game. He's really been the primary target for quarterback Ben Kloss. So, can't tell you if they're going to go deep or for the sticks, but I can tell you that they're going to look either number 2, Xavier Leap's way, or number 6, Luke McDonald's way.
Come out with a different formation. Now 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Kloss shotgun formation. 4th and 7. He's got time. He looks down the middle. Complete touchdown. If all else fails, put the ball in the hands of your playmaker and leap for the TD.
Who else? Xavier Leap, the captain. They get a 3-over-2 look, and we'll look at it right here. Really good route here. He wins on the inside. So there's 3 guys out here, 1, 2, and then 3. You can't see the third. On that one. Let it run, Kev. So it's 3-over-2. You think you have it covered defensively, but really good job by Xavier Leap avoiding contact and then getting skinny inside. Really good job, and that's him working against a linebacker. That's a mismatch all day. You'll take speed over size in the pass game, and that's what they did right there. Way to find your matchup and score here late in the game.
Down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the lead is 41-27 for Allen Park. Hey, Grant, they said they wanted to get the offense going. They got 41 points on the board right now.
Yeah, they did. I mean, last year they had 6 points versus Trenton in that 13-6 loss. Those 6 points came from a defensive touchdown that really didn't sit well with these coaches for Allen Park, so they made it their mission this offseason to find a way to score points versus Trenton. And boy, they made it clear that they found a way.
Well, for Trenton, they still have 2:44 to work with and 2 timeouts. They showed they can score quickly. They did. They showed they can score quickly. So let's see how quickly they can score. And then you would assume that they have to try an onside kick after that. One thing you know about football, don't assume anything. Well, we've seen that a few times already in this game, Grant.
Yep.
Beautiful night down here in Midtown Detroit. Really a special area of our community. Harwell Field across the way, where, of course, Coach Kelly and his Wayne State Warrior baseball team have done great things. The Green Monster replica over there. And, of course, 6 days from now, Coach Tyrone Wheatley and the Wayne State Warriors will be making their season debut as they take on Tiffin. Leap with a big touchdown catch, and he's going to kick this one off, taking about the 10-yard line. A little space out over the 25, carried up to about the 32 and gain tackle there. So that is where this Trenton offense will take over. 2:39 to go. They have 2 timeouts. Hey, if you're looking for a way to keep up with multiple high school football games on a Friday night, live look-ins with touchdowns and big plays all in one show, I got a show for you. How about the State Champs Score? It will make its debut on Friday, September 5th at 7:30. Join Ryan Slocum and Rob Rubik on the State Champs YouTube page and Local 4+.
First and 10 at the 31.
First and 10 for the Trojans. Anthony Hawkins back to pass. He's being pressured. He's just going to throw that one away. In the general vicinity of Parker Sachs, but he was feeling that pressure and rightfully got rid of the ball, Grant.
Yep, and this is a real big downside of running the triple option. When you find yourself down and trailing, you don't have a lot in your arsenal for pass game. And right there you can see it. They're trying to hit the tight end out of the backfield, and Allen Park's all over it.
2:33 to go. 41-27. The Jaguars on top of the Trojans. Trojans have to score and get the ball back. 4 receiver set. You got trips near side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation for Hawkins. Back to pass. Pressure comes up the middle. Hawkins trying to avoid it. He doesn't. He's going to be sacked back at the 27-yard line. You think this Jag defense fired up, Grant?
Fired up. And you can tell they're playing man coverage out there, mano-a-mano. And it's really man coverage everywhere. You got to win your one-on-ones, and that's exactly what Sean Doyle did. Number 52, the interior D lineman, did a great job of forcing the quarterback to step up. But unfortunately, he stepped up right into the arms of Sean Doyle.
I got to give a shout out to Sean. He spells his name the right way, too. Hawkins on third down, back to pass. Steps up, fires incomplete. High throw intended for the receiver out there, and late we got a flag right about the 25-yard line, Grant. Let's see what that's all about.
I think it's going to be on Trenton.
They're going to decline it. Yeah, this could be it right here.
Yep.
4th and 14 for the Trojans. $1:55 to go. Let's see what they dial up. They've shown a big play capability. Make no mistake about that.
Big play threat in the pass games right here. Number 6, it's their tight end, Harrison McMillan. I'd go to him if I had the chance.
Culpepper checking in as well. Flags everywhere. I think Trenton flinched. Yep. They're going to move him back. They bring the linebacker out there as well. How about that?
Yeah. They're going to go, I guarantee they're going to go 6-man protection, and Brock is just dueling, picking out what linebacker's coming. He's going to block that guy.
4th and 19. Hawkins, shotgun formation. Let's see if AP brings it back. Culpepper going out as a receiver. Intended for Culpepper, incomplete. So Allen Park gets the ball back. I don't think Culpepper liked it. He thought there was a lot of contact out there.
The irony, huh?
I can't say the game's officially over yet because there's still 1:50 to go, and Trenton, if they so choose to, can stop the clock twice with timeouts. But it's, to put it mildly, a daunting task.
Uphill climb, to say the least.
Allen Park can effectively put this away with 1 first down. Ben Kloss has gone the whole way, the senior quarterback, under center. Gonna hand it off. Coming near side, got the edge. 10-5, touchdown. Why not? When you got a guy like Mikey Edwards, why not? They extend the lead to 47-27. PAT pending.
And that's just outside zone stretch, and if you can capture the edge and get an angle on that secondary, you're not going to catch Mikey Edwards. Really good blocking from that left side of the line right there to seal it up. And that's just, domination. A little bit of more willpower towards the end of this game, and Trenton can feel it slipping away.
Extra point forthcoming. 1:41 left. Aiden Hevlin awaits a snap. Snap is down. Kick is blocked again. Flags fly again. Culpepper in again.
Yep. Culprit. They're getting for jumping over. Got to stay on your feet as a safety precaution here at the high school level.
Personal foul, defense, center.
Because you know what, Sean? When you jump, you have no control of where you're going to go, especially if you get hit out of the air. And we want to see these kids able to go on to week 2 and play throughout the whole season. So that's why you see that penalty called there on that jumping over the center.
So we'll try it again. Move it half the distance. Snap it down. Blocked.
Culpepper says, I can't go over, I'll just go through.
And the point after try is
wow.
If anything said about Trenton today, man, Culpepper has laid it out there.
All right, you mentioned jump around, and I was about to drop a lyric, okay? Take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, this is a touchdown run. Really good job. The right guard, number 50, Ben White, the captain, gets around and seals the edge, and then the speedster, Mikey Edwards, finds the end zone again, the junior.
I was about to tell you to pack it up and pack it in, let me begin. I'm not gonna. Camp Randall, when jump around starts, that place moves.
Yeah, it sends off mini earthquakes.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to play in their stadium. Man, it's a heck of an atmosphere.
Beautiful campus.
And you know it's coming. Like you plan for it.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, the team's planning for it. They're like, hey guys, we're gonna go fourth quarter, practice period, but we're gonna go jump around. And you literally you anticipate it. You take 30 to 50 seconds and you stand there, and then you go take the field and you try to keep that momentum. Because that jump around, that'll suck the life right out of a visiting team.
It is unbelievable. You literally feel like the world is moving around you. I don't speak from the experience that you did. I was not out on the field. You were out on the field. I was in the stands, and I was like, this is incredible.
And then you add on Jonathan Taylor running by you. That makes for a long day.
Minute 41 left in this one. Barring a miracle, Allen Park's going to come away with a win here in the Battle of Downriver.
Penalty mark around the play.
They jumped off, though.
Offside.
Yeah. 47-27. They wanted to open up the offense, and they did, Grant. 47 points.
They did just that. Came out, made a statement, not just to themselves, but the whole state of Michigan, to their conference. Don't forget, these are conference foes right here. These are opponents that face off every year, and Allen Park's going to be able to walk away feeling really good about this one headed into their season.
Don't forget, we got another one coming tonight, and it should be a dandy. This is a squib kick. Going to be taken on the bounce, about the 15-yard line, making one man miss, then dancing out of bounds at about the 23-yard line is number 23, Ben Stroke. So that is where Anthony Hawkins in this offense will take over. A.J. Hawkins, junior quarterback. He's certainly had his moments here tonight.
Yeah, he has. He has.
I think he's, 2 touchdown rushes and a touchdown pass?
Yep.
He's got a good game for the Trojans. Just too much offense from the Jags here. Let's see what they try to do here. Hawkins just going to run the offense, hand it off. Flags fly everywhere. In the meantime, over the left side is Stroke. He's brought down after about a 6-yard gain. That flag certainly in the area of holding. Let's see if that's the call. It is indeed the call.
10 yards. First down.
From the spot of the foul, so let's see where they move them back to.
First down and 20.
All the way back to, the 12-yard line? Yeah, about the 12-yard. Well, we'll call it the 11. First and 20. Clock running. 1:20 to go here. Trenton has 2 timeouts left, electing not to use them at this juncture. Under center is Hawkins. Hawkins going to keep this one. He's got a little space past the 15, makes a man miss at the 20, then he's gain tackled about the 22-yard line. Trenton's not going to use their timeouts as they are down by 20 points. Inside a minute to go. Congratulations to the Jags. Every win's a big win, but you know it's something special when you beat your downriver rival. No doubt about that. Hawkins looking over that defense. Get a few more reps in this one. Maybe break a big one. We'll see. Back to pass. Looking, batted away. Good play out there to bat that ball away. Exactly 30 seconds remaining in this one. You can hear the Jag crowd below us making some noise. They're pretty happy, rightfully so. They're going to start this season 1-0. Hawkins under center, pitches at the last second. Some space out here near side, 35-40, first down and more. Knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line with exactly 26 seconds to go in this one.
The Jaguars look like they've been able to get some of their twos in. That's always a good goal. The coaches will set, hey guys, if we get up, man, let's try to get these guys that don't have reps in the game. Allows to build experience throughout the season when you need depth later in those playoff months.
Don't forget, Patty will have a conversation down on the field as well at the end of this one. Hawkins a little miscommunication, but trying to make something out of nothing. He's grabbed around the hips and brought down back at the 40-yard line. I think that's going to be the last play of the game.
Hawkins on the keeper.
No reason to snap another one. Hard-fought game. This Trojan team is going to be okay. But on this day, all the props go to the Jags for coming away with a 47-27 victory.
Yeah, the Jags did a fantastic job. What it looked like early on, like the Trenton Trojans were going to kind of have the edge in this game today. That triple option's a hard offense to stop. The Jaguars kept bouncing back, throwing punches, and they found the rhythm in the second half to really pull away and make a statement.
Boy, Grant, when you talk about player of the game, you could pick a few names, but there's one that comes to mind for me, and I think we're on the same page. We'll take a quick break. We'll talk about that, and we'll wrap this one up. Patty will have a conversation down on the field, but we can tell you up here, Allen Park comes away with a 47-27 victory on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99 because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. There's classic cup pep in every single bite. Order a 73 Classic now. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's!
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
Welcome back in Tom Adams Field here on the campus of Wayne State University. It is the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. Heck of a game between these two downriver rivals, the Trenton Trojans and the Allen Park Jaguars. The Jags come away with a 47-27 victory, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game. Early on, it was back and forth. Second half even started. It was score, score, score. Like, these guys were throwing punches, and both teams were responding. Then Allen Park just found a way to stay in it and pull away from the Trojans.
Ben Kloss, certainly a guy that made a claim for player of the game.
For Trenton, quarterback number 12, Anthony Hawkins.
But I think we're going to take somebody else, aren't we?
I think we are, yeah.
Who do you like, Grant?
It's close and near to my heart, but Xavier Leap, captain of this team, number 2, the receiver, had a heck of a day through the air. Was really, truly the difference in this game.
I can't argue with that in any way, shape, or form. And as a matter of fact, look, he's being recognized right now. See him shaking the hand of Marty Dobeck, taking that picture together. He did a little bit of everything today.
And now our
did Mr. Leap.
On behalf of the Detroit Sports
And now they're going to give that trophy off. Coach Danowski going to be really happy to get this. Gets the bro hug from Marty Dobeck, the obligatory smiling picture, and hands the trophy to the boys. Oh, I love seeing that. You think those guys are excited? They sure are. Isn't that cool?
That is.
A 47-27 victory today, pulling away here in the second half. And certainly, Grant, make no mistake about it, a very deciding fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was all Allen Park offense. They really found their rhythm, both in the pass game and in the run game. Mikey Edwards really had a great game today as well from that running back position, number 26. We talked about Ben Klaus. He really managed the game well from the quarterback spot. Very few errors out of his game, which really helped them stay afloat and then really pull away late.
Always love to see the guys take that photo. That is just the boys. You're not posing, just the gang together. Grant, we have a picture of one of your teams doing that in the halls at state champs, and that's the one that always puts a smile on your face.
Yeah, those are the moments that you get a picture of that, and those stay on your wall for forever. You remember these days and these games like it was yesterday.
Patty is going to have a conversation momentarily with our player of the game. As we said, you could give it to a few guys, but this guy did a little bit of everything. Did Xavier leap? And he is our player of the game. I know Patty making her way over now through the massive humanity. A lot of happy Jags down there. Patty making her way over to leap, and we will have that for you. We will also have Cass Tech and Toledo Central Catholic coming up in a few minutes here. Patty down next to our player of the game. Take her away, Patty.
Xavier, congrats on the win. As you were coming into this game, you were all over this field. What was the mindset coming into this one?
You know, it's been a great week at practice. We've been working hard, and just everybody's been doing their thing. We just a great week overall.
You know, halfway through the fourth quarter, your defense shuts down a fake punt, and then you turn around and score a touchdown. What's running through your head in those big moments?
You know, they called the play for me. We just added it this year, and I was like, give me the ball, man. Here we go. Let's get this in.
And then you were also recognized by the PKC as you hold up this plaque. What does something like this mean to you in this season?
I mean, it's great. I mean, since I've known we were coming to Wayne State, I've been waiting for this moment. I knew it was my senior year, and I've played 7-on-7 all winter to earn this, so it's great.
Well, congrats on the win. Go enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sean.
Woo-wee. You saw him make some plays all over the field today. Great job, Patty. Grant, some final thoughts before we bid everyone adieu.
Good game. Really started out back and forth, and Jaguars came through at the end. This is a downriver rivalry that never disappoints.
Hey, I want to thank everybody involved in this. The best in the business, our state champs crew, Patty down on the field, my broadcast partner, Grant Perry. Most importantly, thank you for inviting us into your phones, your tablets, the laptop, the computer, whatever the case may be. Thanks so much for allowing us to spend an afternoon with you. Have a blast doing this for the State Champs Network and Local 4+. And we can tell you they're going to have fun in Allen Park tonight as the Jaguars come away with a 47-27 victory over their rivals from Trenton. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying good afternoon from Tom Adams Field.
State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza and also presented by Lawrence Technological University, the Construction Association of Michigan, Legacy Partners Insurance, the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, and the Michigan High School Athletic Association.